Good morning. I am huge, and what isn't huge is my Xbox backgrounds. Hold on. My set's always breaking. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Terrible Leak Tuesday. As interesting as all this information is, boy, does it suck how it came out. Oh, I feel very bad for Insomniac and Sony. It sucks. Because while the information is interesting, the way it was gotten was not good. But hey, in case you're wondering, there was a huge Insomniac leak. Lots of all their roadmap came out and a lot of stuff about sales and stuff for their games and PlayStation in general hit. It's very interesting info. It just sucks the way it came out and happened. Yeah, the employee info leaking is the what makes it. If it was just video game stuff, you're like, oh, that sucks. But, you know, it's just video game stuff. It's not that big a deal. But it's freaking more than that. It was also a bunch of employee info, like passport pictures and stuff, I think people said. But hey, anyways, we're here to play this Gears of War Ultimate Edition and maybe some other stuff today. I've got some veritable bangers like Yuletide Legends, Who Framed Santa Claus, and Emergency Call, The Attack Squad, and also that Ebenezer Scrooge game that got like a 4 Metacritic. Well, thank you, Somnia, for rejoining, 6 months sub, and thank you, Bob Lopple, with $10, a good morning, Jess. Good morning, Bob. Executive producer Bob Lopple. How you doing, man? Let's get into the gaming. The Neil gaming. All right. This is Gears of War Ultimate Edition on Xbox Series X. It's real fuzzy, but it's 60 FPS. Yeah, it's super early. Like, it's why it wouldn't be mentioned, but I mean, knowing Microsoft, they already had the deal for Indiana Jones. I don't think Blade is much bigger than that IP. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, they've got a place to work from on what they renegotiated for Indy. So, but yeah, I think the major takeaway, and only the business side of things, never going to show any info. I'm sure we'll talk about it on the podcast a little. The major takeaway for me is that Sony's first party feels potentially going down the path of unsustainability, which is what you always hear about freaking Game Pass, but it's like, no, these costs and these royalty fees are rough. Yeah, good morning, Cheeseworks. It's such a shitty day because there's so much interesting info, but the way it came out just really sucks. $5 super chat from Hamid Sharez. In cybersecurity, that's the difficult part. We can't respond to ransomware threats by paying the money not to leak information. Feel for Insomniac, yeah. Because people look at it and say, oh, they probably should have just paid. It was only $2 million, but then it's just massively incentivizes people to keep doing it. The moment you pay, then you got to pay every time because they're just going to expect it and they're going to go after you more and more. It's a tough balancing act.
All right, man, I'll do it. Yo, on one condition. They stay here, yo. That's collateral. We can use the extra guns, man.
In honor of Sony and Insomniac, having like, oh shit, this is now actually Xbox. Well, never mind. It used to be exclusive. Crash Bandicoot G Fuel. That's all right. It's like $1, so why not?
No more favors, asshole.
I don't know. I saw the Suicide Squad stuff. I'm like, cool. It's something different. We've gotten four Batman games. We got a Wonder Woman game coming. Maybe someday they'll figure out Superman and have a game for him and Green Lantern. But I am fine with this and its, you know, approach and everything. I did not like Ratchet & Clank at all. Very well made, very pretty. Gameplay's all right, but man, did I find the humor and the writing in it to be very annoying. Not for me. I'll just say that. But yeah. The moment they stop talking about sales at Sony is when you know things haven't gone that great, which is what keeps happening with all their releases. They were very much a, well, it's definitely better than the old ones. Also, thank you for the likes. Always helps. The moment you don't hear about sales numbers from Sony, it's generally because it didn't do well, which is kind of what Microsoft was getting away from by never saying them. Because they're like, well, if it does well and we say it, but it doesn't do well and we don't say it, it makes it very obvious that it didn't do well. But yeah, a couple things, really.
Let's find that checkpoint.
There are points in that story that very much respect Batman. But, I mean, the game is called Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, and people seem very upset at the thought of the Suicide Squad killing the Justice League. So if just by default you were always upset at that, I get it. But, to go, hey, they're actually going to kill him. It's like, well, yeah, that was the entire name of the game. That was always the premise. How's it doing, buddy? See you later. Oh, man. I like the shotgun. Ow! What? That was a shotgun from that far away? How'd that even hurt? Hua! Bra! Suka!
Good to go.
Take the stairs.
Like, you know there's going to be more Batman games. You know there's going to be more everyone games. It's... Give me my big open-world looter shooter with a bunch of losers who end up murdering a lot of people because they get superpowered stuff. Because Nick hates actually following schedules, his Game of the Year went up today, even though it was supposed to go up tomorrow. And not shocking, but Soul Blazers wasn't ready, so it worked out that Nick got his done last night. And so Special Nick's top 10 of the year is up. It's exactly what you would think it would be.
Can't get a target.
And it's funny because he spent $1,000 on Tears of the Kingdom and then played it for like 25 hours and didn't want to touch it anymore. I did hear back from... Oh, Krill. I heard back from Nintendo PR. I was like, hey, for the Game of the Year stuff, and I messaged him a while ago, I wouldn't mind getting to check out more Tears of the Kingdom. And so they did send me a code, so my Switch now has Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and Super Mario RPG on it. So I'm kind of tempted. After I'm done with this and maybe some other stuff, maybe we hop in, look at Super Mario RPG, or... I don't know. I only played Tears of the Kingdom with the physical copy that I dumped the ROM off of onto a PC. I never actually played it on a Switch. I'm curious what it looks like and runs on there. Thank you, Somnia. Ooh, that is a very good gift, Bob. Mine is right behind here. It gets used most nights when I go over on the couch and just want to play a little Dave the Diver or some smaller stuff. Or if I'm reviewing a game like Avatar and I put it on there and it friggin' works somehow. Only negative about the Go, if you have a gaming PC, is depending on the game, it will copy your settings over. So the first time I loaded Avatar, it was max everything and trying to push the highest res. And then when I lowered it all to work on the Go, and it worked great, it then did that on my PC copy. But other than that, it's fine. Only negative I have is that I can't set a per-device setting.
Stay there. We're coming over.
You guys are really dead. Oh no, our light! Suka! There, okay!
Hey, it's dark now, so you better watch it, man. The Krill are probably out by now.
Yeah, they are.
It always comes down to the basic stuff, Mohammed. Like, you just don't think of it. I will say this, it's,
Santiago, man. That means they're coming this way. Johnson, check the lights. Yo, man, you better keep moving. Checkpoint 2 is up ahead.
It's really, when people say they really want IP back, like they want Sunset Overdrive and they want Banjo and they want these things, I don't think they realize just how friggin' poor a lot of them have sold. Like, you're not getting a Sunset Overdrive 2 when Sunset Overdrive itself didn't make any money. Sony's not in a position to have Insomniac do anything except churn out things they know will make money. And if that stops happening with the friggin' Marvel stuff, then they're really screwed. It is very funny. A lot of people looked at the Insomniac acquisition as a really good, cheap buy for Sony. But there's been nothing cheap about it. Like, the actual studio cost cheap. The friggin' game development cost, insanely expensive. Like, just crazy expensive. That's just AAA gaming. You shoot the tanks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, got him. Stream looking okay. I did turn down the
From now on.
the KBPS
People out here aren't gonna like
a
that,
bit.
Marcus. They use that shit.
It's either that
Not a lot, just a little.
kill us, so we're doing it.
I had a couple of drops yesterday because it was trying to jump up to like 10K because AB1's so weird. I guess they're probably happy to just exist, Mohammed. If you look at how their other games had done, it hadn't been going that great. And so working on Marvel IP just means they get to keep making have work at all, really. Like that was the thing with Obsidian and Microsoft is Obsidian was you don't have to worry about making money anymore. Not the same way. You have to worry about hitting targets for your corporate owners, but as far as just making money, it's not nearly as desperate as it can be at times. Oh, I already got the tags in here. God damn it. Oh, wait. Nope. I'm in the shadows, you bitches. I mean, I'm not in the shadow. Jesus, they're far away. This is probably why I should have had a long shot instead of a... Well, that worked. Are you supposed to, like, push the car? I'm just running from thing to thing.
Next.
I blew that man in half with a single shot. Nice on ya. I get you, you son of a bitch. Might go far enough. Got it! Oh, fuck! Got him. Just let me know if the limiter is ever not working.
Move through the building.
If I start yelling and it starts like peaking or cracking or getting way too loud, then my settings are off. Ah! You little shit!
Cole.
Oh.
There. Everything okay?
Yeah, there's definitely a reason why Phil is like, we don't want to constantly work on other people's IP anymore. It took Todd Howard really wanting to make an Indiana Jones game that he signed for before Xbox owned them, and Arcane Leon having just a fantastic pitch for Blade for them to want to do it. It's not like they don't want people to be happy, but they also are like, yeah, it really sucks when we don't own the IP, and we've got to dance to, Disney's drum. If your game's good enough, we'll do it, but it better be good. It better do well, because we got to pay so much goddamn money. Now, they don't have to pay as much as, Oh, you little shit! Die! What do you get for hitting me? God damn it, Dom. Not even helping me. Ow. Ow. Thank God all the roids are on me. But that really is the reason they're not looking to work on others' IP, if they can avoid it. I was mistaken. I thought that Sony had Marvel over a barrel a little with their Spider-Man rights. It definitely does not seem like they do. Bye-bye. Man, that smoke looks good. It's definitely a case where Sony's getting to do all these games because they offered really bad contracts. Like, good for Marvel, man, it is not good for Sony. The ballooning budgets, the 50% on the hardware cut for a bundle is crazy. Bye. I know, like Welfare, who does all that tracking of console sales and stuff really well on the Twitter, is always like, Xbox needs to be more aggressive. But man, looking at some of those prices, Now, I know Xbox doesn't have to pay that on their own IP, but, like, those bundles do not seem to make a lot of money. They are very much like a long-term push type of thing. And I get why Xbox might not want to do it. They did do quite a bit of bundling. But like I doubt Diablo 4 was having Blizzard. What the hell are you doing, Dom? Was getting Blizzard 50% of every hardware sale before Xbox owned them.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't want Sony to fail or die. That would be very bad, because first place, everyone is always just... God damn it, Dom! What are you doing? I hate that the computer can die in this game. I don't even know where he is. The fuck are you, Dom? Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh, I'm gonna die.
You're good to go.
Come on, idiot! God damn it, Dom. Fucking douche. Ah. Computer in this one, very annoying. It's like you've got to work hard to make up for them being so bad. Like Nintendo has their niche. They have their thing that they do really well with the first-party games and being a good good sustainable platform. They keep their costs down in a way the others can't. Some of that might be because, you know, it's just the way game dev goes there, but on the whole, yeah. Oops.
Sweet.
All right, please don't die again, Dom, you dumb bitch.
Form up. Moving.
All right. The hell am I supposed to go from here? I don't see a way. Dom.
Form up.
What are you doing, Dom? Morning, Ulfric. I mean, if they put that, I mean, that's what Nick was talking about with Gears. The Gears collection would essentially be remastering these games graphically. But like a full-on remake, no, I'd much rather they focus entirely on pushing 6. So, but yes, getting this in like proper UE5 computer look, woo, I'd be in. And that's what Nick was teasing way too early.
Delta, this is Control. We're seeing hostiles on our radar near Delta 2's position.
I'm not big on the remake stuff unless it really needs it, and I don't think these ones need it
Copy that.
as much. They still hold up. All right. Well, yeah, I think the big thing is getting, like, you can get this game on PC, but it's a really broken port last time I tried it. But you can't get 2 or 3 on PC. So that would be the big thing, is being able to play games that you couldn't previously on the main platform they're looking to grow. Dom? Stay in the goddamn fire, Dom. My e-hole!
Frag out.
Dom, where you going, Dom? Ah, goddammit, it was auto friggin'. Ow. What if I gotta shoot their little helmet off? Ugh. Ugh. Dom, where you going, Dom?
Daywalker.
Damn it. I missed. Oh, I got it. Wow, he really chunked. How did your knees break from me shooting you in the head? That's weird.
Nice.
Yeah, there's just, man, there's so much coming over time with Xbox's approach on stuff right now of just wanting to own as much IP as they can that I'm not worried about old IP at all, or I'm not worried about remakes or old stuff at all. Just give me more new. There's so much coming.
Look, stay here. I'll go inside and move that light. Baird, give me an update.
We've got locusts, and looks like Krill are on their way.
Can you hold position?
For now, but you guys are welcome to come back.
No, Game Pass is a massive moneymaker. It's always been the weird thing where people can't seem to wrap their heads around the fact that Game Pass makes a lot of money. If you've got 30 or 40 million people, with most of them at least 10 or 11, if not, was it 12 and 17 now? If you're spending 12 to 17 a month times 30 to 40 million, that is incredible. That is what everyone wants. Like, Game Pass itself is making money, same as PlayStation Plus makes money. They also don't put any goddamn money into PlayStation Plus comparatively, so that's why these things are so important.
Get me over to that building.
I will.
Cover me.
I am. I'm pointing a light at you. But, the differentiator between Game Pass and things like... Dom, what are you doing? The differentiator between Game Pass and things like Netflix is Game Pass is only one way that they make money. It's just one. It's not the only or the main. It's one way they make Dom. All right. They make money a lot of different ways between buying the game, microtransactions, Game Pass, like digital, physical, like all these things make them money. So it's just very different from the streaming wars for movies and TV. And their games are everywhere that they can be. They can't be... Oh, fuck. They're not going to be on PlayStation. They might end up as a cloud solution on Switch. Who knows? Things change. They aren't now. Maybe they become. If they were going to be, maybe they won't. Don't know. All I know is that I just don't see PlayStation's strategy being that dangerous word. I don't see it being super sustainable, and neither do they, which is why they've been trying so hard to pivot. Like, they are trying really hard to pivot to live service because they need constant sources of revenue that are theirs and not third party.
Sweet.
They are heavily reliant
Don't mind if I do.
on third party free-to-play games. They don't have the... Oh! Get him! That's never a good thing in this industry. Where is your friggin'... There's your e-hole.
Throwing frag.
Hole has been sealed.
How does Anya always know? She's so smart.
Oh yeah.
I can't even see that guy. Wow. I guess it's the same. She has the same tech that the guitar player has to always know when a fight ends. Hey, Mort. Oh, happy Tuesday. Thank you, everyone, for the likes. In case you're ever wondering why people ask for likes, a like is equal to a view, which is also equal to a sub. They're all worth the same in the YouTube algorithm, as far as we can tell. And then the big thing is watch time. How much do you watch? That's the really big thing. Because that means they get to throw more ads. And that's what they really care about. Yeah, I would say I'm not going to share any pictures or look at anything. We won't share any pictures or really look at anything on the podcast either. The 4th annual Grubsmith Specialtacular this weekend. I might be off camera. I don't know. 4 always feels like a lot to me if I'm there, but we'll see. Hey, Tiberius. I hope you're doing well, too. I'm doing my best to bring the Xbox back to XboxEra.
Franklin sent us.
Yeah, well, no shit. I know what you're doing here, damn it.
We're looking for Chap's gas station.
Oh, yeah? Well, good luck. Ain't no lights between here and there. I guess your ass is doomed, huh?
Jeez.
Oh, you think so?
Don't kill me.
Run the house, I'll run the lights.
Jack, stay here and open a comm link with this guy.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll talk to your trash can here. You guys can count on me.
Don't screw up.
Hey, man, I screw up, I'll never see your ass again, because you'll be dead.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
I'm overacting. Okay, just reading an email real quick. All right, it's done.
There's some bad shit in there, so you better watch out, huh?
Like my acting, it's really bad. That painting.
Lights still on? I'm just playing with you.
I hear something dumb. This is why I kept the shotgun. I always look the wrong goddamn direction. Every room I enter. Supposed to move this? I guess not. Yeah, but the problem with streaming is pretty much you just have that one way to get people to pay for your stuff. Go away. Dom. Hey, what do you know? There goes Dom.
Oh, yeah.
Thankfully, combat ended, so he gets teleported. Stupid computer in this game, man. There's also a decided lack of music in this one. This was very much before they had the extra space, I guess, to just have a lot of music all the time. Oh, I never got you before, huh? The fuck did I miss this one? Hey, Alyssa. Yep, I mean that's part of why they're giving such incredibly good terms, is they want to it's all about their exclusivity play, like always. They want to make things that aren't theirs feel associated only with them. Even if it ends up costing them a ton financially, it's worth it for them. This friggin' old guy.
You nincompoops. Look at this place. You burned half the neighborhood.
Yeah, I played this one a lot on 360.
Up our ass.
Especially
All
co-op.
thanks to you.
Ew. Ah. What? I've got COVID.
Where's the
What do you
chopper?
care?
I didn't think you guys were gonna make it, so I didn't fill it up. I figure that's your job. Pump's over there.
All I gotta say is the planet Sarah, or the moon, whatever this thing is, really sucks. Really hostile. Just awful. Hello, Radosky. How you doing? Woo! Now time to get ready for the horde. I mean,
Get in here. We've got some ammo in the back.
I already picked it up. You don't need it, Dom. You got unlimited ammo. There.
You stay away from my register, alright? I'm watching you.
Hello.
Oh, shit.
Aren't they in the friggin' dark? Ow. Bye-bye. I need to let my roid healing kick... Uh-oh. Asshole. Boom.
Yeah, dumbass.
Oh, shit.
You're not
Little monkeys. Stupid little monkey's gonna get me killed. Wow, look at that old guy. He's crazy. Oh. Oh, shit. Texas Ground Ranger. Nice.
You have got to be the dumbest guys in the whole world. Don't shoot the fuel tags.
I didn't that much. Two hits.
Back to pick up the rest of the squad.
That old dude has, I'm on invincibility mode during this fight.
Shit. Get in.
You can see the toggle.
Let's go.
That seems dangerous.
Good to go. Drones. Up there. Damn it. Get in.
I mean, there's so many freaking games coming. I know people will focus on a few very specific things, but like on the whole, it's just gonna be a crazy next friggin' how many years? I don't know. Many. They had a good 2023. Looks like they've got a lot for 2024, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, who knows?
It's gonna be Krill.
Hey, I remember this from Rocket League. The Armadillo.
Junker can only power the turret or the engine, not both.
I feel it.
The UV turret.
I am. I am. Yeah, Krill are like vampires. Oh yeah, no, I'm hoping that the Coalition isn't too far off from Gears, but look, as you've seen with the date for Wolverine, making something brand new can take a lot of time. You can't just have everyone in New York every game.
One of you idiots needs to use 6 o'clock.
That means behind. Come get some. All right.
Let's move.
I remember these parts being absolutely miserable on the harder difficulties. That's why I'm not playing the harder difficulties. This game is very unfair. The Swarm, they're not coming until 4.
Oh, shit.
One of you idiots needs look out. Take this engine.
Where are they?
6 o'clock.
But yeah, it's like all the people that are always asking for Sunset Overdrive 2, and it did not. The first game didn't make money. They're not going to do the second. I'm surprised they still want to do Ratchet and Clank after that one didn't make any money. I am curious if that's a, like, Insomniac really... Insomniac themselves... I cannot see any of these. Insomniac themselves just really love the IP, and that's why they want to do it? Like, hey, part of you buying us is we still get to make stuff we like making. We don't want to just be the Marvel factory. But yeah. It does put into light just how shitty 2021 was for them, first party-wise. You know, people rail against Xbox's 2022 all the time, and I'm sure it wasn't good. But they, you know... I doubt any of those games really lost a lot of money. As Dusk Falls was just picking up publishing on a smaller budget title. Pentiment, smaller budget. So, always curious how it actually pans out on everything business-wise. We never know. Which is why I'm always curious when people seem to think that they do. It's like, there's a reason one platform holder's pivoting really hard on their business and how it runs, and one is not. Behind again? Jesus Christ. Alright. Like, I think a lot of us were saying it for a while, and it got taken as, like, console war fodder when it wasn't. It's just that Sony's approach right now is because they're pivoting really hard to try and get what Microsoft has, because they couldn't get what Nintendo has. And Nintendo has incredible first-party power without incredibly high prices. They were able to keep their costs way down. So even though, like, oh, Nintendo doesn't make anywhere near as much as Sony, but they get to keep a lot more of it. Doesn't matter if you're making a ton of money if your margin is truly awful. And as a corporation, Sony's margin is terrible. And it feels like Jim's last approach was sell as many consoles as we can, no matter what, to try and build a dominant market share, to try and then make money eventually, like to make really good profit. I don't know if it'll work. He knows way more than I do. It's just, it does feel like the rest of the company is trying to pivot very hard. And yeah, like, Xbox has a bunch of games as a service that are very successful. It's not like Grounded costs a lot of money to make, but it's been very successful. Because their focus isn't just on full-price sales. And I do think a lot of people always get confused because well, it sold like 30 million. It's like, yeah, but how much profit do you get from that when it's not, a lot of them are discounted. It's a discounted price that it's sold at. It's just not as good for them when they don't make nearly as much off of it because, yeah, we sold 12 million, but only 3 or 4 million of that was full price, and the rest was discounted. Oh, goodbye. Cover me! Oh, didn't go. Oh, got it. Wasn't there another one? Yeah. I don't even know if that one's real, but whatever. Throw a grenade in it. Hey, what? God damn it, man. Nice throw, Cole. You definitely weren't a QB. Ah, the super powerful final shot. Oh, I don't have a sniper rifle. I don't have a pistol, though. Sniper pistol! Brah! Thankfully, their snipers are made out of chewing gum and taffy.
Nice.
Fine, I'll take one of you.
Don't mind if I do.
Or I do mind if I don't. Ow. This is so friggin' bouncy. Yeah, they were able to get a holding stake in it, in FromSoft, but yeah, they weren't able to get the whole thing. It is crazy how some of these franchises you think are huge just really actually aren't that big. Like, I thought Persona was way bigger than it actually, like, is sales numbers wise. It's only just now, after decades, cracking 10 million, which is cool. I'm sure they don't cost a ton because of all the asset reuse, but I really thought it was a much bigger franchise. I do think it is that prestige that comes along being a PlayStation-associated title.
Let's do this.
Where is everyone? I don't think Microsoft fears anything right now. They're too goddamn big. There, do you don't want to help your friends? Come on. What are you doing? Ow! Jesus. I think I had 4 grenades.
almost had us that time. Let's move out.
Hey, Becca. Oh, yeah, no, I don't think they fear them at all. I just think it's so the way Phil said in public essentially what he was hoping would happen, and that is there's this pie that is console gaming, and it's been very static for 2 decades. It hasn't grown really. There's a set amount you get to, and that's about everything, and you get a certain slice of that pie. Xbox is a 50 to 80 million slice at the top end to low end. PlayStation and Nintendo can each break 100-ish, but they're not both going to do 150. They're going to fight each other for it, and Phil was like, I don't need to take away their slice of that console pie. I want to make it all bigger so that when you add in mobile and PC, we can grow a ton there without having to pull people away by being aggressive and shitty. We can work together and everyone just keeps making more money because the thing we're pulling from is so much bigger overall. And yeah.
Copy that, Delta.
And yeah, like Starfield sold 12 or Starfield sales we don't know. Other than they were above Microsoft's expectations. That's the only thing we know about sales. But again, the thing Microsoft cares about, and they have more of, is monthly active users. Like the Xbox ecosystem has more active users every month than the PlayStation ecosystem has. And that always gets ignored, and I don't know why, because that is where everyone's shifting to. Everyone is shifting to worrying about monthly active users over selling hardware as a loss leader to try and pull people in, especially because, hey Jacob, the way I've always looked at it is people look at PlayStation as Apple and like Xbox as Google, and I think it's actually the other way around partially. Xbox's ecosystem and the amount that people spend is much more Apple. Like, people spend way more money on Xbox like Apple enjoys on the App Store. But PlayStation has Apple's brand power. And then Android is more like the PlayStation ecosystem, where it's bigger, but people spend less per user. But Xbox is the one that essentially has the Android brand power. So it's kind of reversed, where people look at PlayStation as the Apple when they're much more business-wise the Android. But also, like, if you look at MAUs, Microsoft doesn't even, hey, congrats.
Won't work. These doors are too
Oh,
thick.
Jacob,
Control, this is Delta.
the big thing is, like, I don't think Microsoft even puts Minecraft into their MAUs because most of the players on Minecraft aren't on Xbox. So Xbox was like, what, 150 or 140 million per month, monthly active users? Or they were 120. And then Minecraft was like 140 on its own. It's like, yeah, that's why Microsoft is... They've got money printers, which is what Sony wants to own. Because PlayStation has huge money makers on their ecosystem. They don't own them. So they don't get 100%, and they're also stuck relying on others. Like, they need Epic to keep making smart decisions and these types of things. They do everything they can to associate the bigger third-party games to their brand. And it's worked. People do.
I did. Kinda wish I hadn't.
I wish I had my shotgun. Oh, you know what? Actually, with the Lambent, I don't want my shotgun. This game still looks real good, by the way. Was this Unreal Engine 3? Or this might have been 4 by this time. The remake. But also, so I don't think... So the thing with that, Jason, is you need constant content. And Sony doesn't really have constant content. They want to. But it's really hard to do when they don't have it. If anything, their games are getting more and more spread out, which is why they're trying so hard to pivot to live services. People are like, oh, I hope Sony doesn't do it. And I'm like, you should hope they do, because those live service games will pay for the single-player ones. They can't keep doing single-player if they don't get their own successful live service. Why can Microsoft do a Pentiment? Because they have a Grounded. Like, they have that type of stuff. Why can they do more single-player experiments? Because they've got Game Pass to keep paying for it. Sony stopped giving off PlayStation Plus numbers because they weren't what they were hoping. Like, and it's not that I'm already annoyed at the online console warriors trying to use this for console warring. It's like, first off, it's information you shouldn't have. It's shitty. Don't try and build your brand off of it because it just feels gross. But also, it's... Man, the online discourse is just very annoying to me. Lately. Everything is a comparative thing, and it's also like... I honestly think that we look at this a lot more than the big companies do. I don't think most Microsoft or PlayStation employees look at each other as foes. It's the dumbass fans who associate their entire identities with that are the ones that will it into existence most of the time. Sony's pretty cutthroat as a corporation when it comes to video games because they learned in the Nintendo mines after Nintendo helped kill Sega. But Sega obviously did a lot to themselves on that. Sega died because of Sega decisions. But Nintendo was very us versus them. And Phil wanted to be less us versus them. Not only because they never would win that way, but also because that's just not his philosophy at all. So it's a win-win. And he was like, well, I don't want to be like this, and I don't have to be like this. We've got an idea of how we can do stuff, and it's going to really grow, and we think it's going to be great. But PlayStation didn't want anything to do with that. So. Oh, there's definitely... I mean, devs are... Everyone has an inherent bias. And people who grew up on a platform will still feel that way or feel drawn to that platform. But the more professionals out there don't care. That might be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go home. I'm just going to play on my PlayStation because that's where my friends are, type of deal. But at the same point, it's like... most of the devs I have had the pleasure of talking to really don't care. And just look at it and roll their eyes all the time. Oh, my camera's a little high.
Let's not waste any time meeting up. Let's just find that control room.
Watch out for the boogeyman.
Just see if you can get the lights back on.
Oh, I mean, bias is impossible to not have. Everyone has it. You can't not have some bias. It's like the people who try to say you need to be objective when you're doing a review. It's like, how? How can I be objective? I don't know how to be objective when I'm doing a review for a game. I'm sorry. The entire point of a game is you're looking into someone's subjective opinion on it. Oh, God. They really like their camera shake. It would be a really boring review if it was just objectively a list of facts, and that was it. I'm full on ammo, that's why. I'm using the Scuff Instinct Pro they sent me for review. I still always get tripped up with the X and Y buttons. I'm still used to the Elite 2's 4 paddles. So it's easy to hit the X and Y, it just doesn't feel as natural to me yet, even after months and months of using this thing. Uh-oh. Vladimir! Well, what? It's Spider-Man and X-Men that Microsoft... that is just going to be on PlayStation for the next 12 years. I hope so, Jacob. It would probably be after they do haptics, you know, a new controller with haptics and stuff on it. This game's gross. I also wish I still had my shotgun.
Hey, I think I got it.
Yeah, Baird, you did.
Hey, it's Nick's favorite part, the slow walk and talk.
What?
Never mind.
It'll be very interesting to see the financials for Microsoft once they own ABK. So, the first quarter that they're expecting to jump way up, I'm real curious how much does it jump up, especially because they're doing so many good deals right now. Like it's $400 by default, but you can find it for $350 in a lot of places. How are the game sales going? All that type of stuff.
Looking for the card control.
Yeah, the Lambent are tough, Matt.
Well, you have to get down to the factory floor through that door, but it's locked.
Well, how about you help us?
So if you have an X-Men game, you can't. If you have X-Men in your game,
Not yet.
then you can.
Come on.
So it's like they don't own the X-Men rights, but they do own the only an X-Men game rights for until 2035 is what it looks like.
This is Delta One. Still proceeding.
You say that, Jason. It's a perfect price for consumers. It's a massive loss for Microsoft. That's why it's only a holiday thing. They can't keep it there. They're not in the business of constantly losing money on hardware all the time, and the Series X is still expensive to make. I am very curious, do they do a hardware refresh, or do they do the next box, which isn't a new generation, but is a rolling generation, like the new iPad?
Come in. Watch the vents.
That just makes a lot of sense to me if they can figure it out on the software side.
Give us Delta 2's location.
GID readings are fake. Looks like the sewer system?
There's shit everywhere. Come on, man. A little bit of this, good for you. Builds your immune system. Yeah, it also builds disease. Delta 2 out.
I mean, that's what they're doing now, Jason, but that's, again, the whole, like, sustainable and loss leader thing. They have to get the okay from Amy Hood and her team to be able to cut prices that severely and lose money. They are a division that must earn money all the time. They can't lose. Microsoft and its shareholders are not in the business of loss leading unless necessary at this point. And Xbox is making a ton of money. So you need to make a strong case that losing a bunch of money is going to be offset by making so much more that it's worth it. And that is always a hard sell to asshole! Watch out, Dom! That's always a hard sell to business. Dom. Puta cabron. That's always a hard sell to business people.
Please just leave.
No. We've got work to do.
It does help.
If we stay here, they'll
But
kill us
the
for
whole,
sure.
the tough part of capitalism is it has to keep going up.
Here's all sucks.
So,
Bunch of bloodthirsty fascist pigs.
yeah, he's right. They didn't, you can look at it as they spent 70 billion, but what they did is they shifted 67 billion that was losing money. Goodbye, friend. Whee! See you later. They shifted 67 billion that was losing money
Careful. We need to keep moving. Just watch your step.
Damn, I hate this
into
place.
something that would earn them money, because it was losing money on the losing money when it came to inflation. God damn it, every time. I don't have my shotgun. Yeah, it's that same thing where it's like they're losing money on inflation, but oh, Nasher. Ah! Give me that guy's Nasher. Woo! Losing money on inflation, but now they make that money work instead of just not being worth much. The fuck do you get back upstairs? Yeah, like anyone that's worried or, oh god, Xbox is going to go third party, it's like, no, they're making a lot of money and they just spent a lot of money. Oh yeah, ladder. Alright. It's going to go back up to 500 after the holidays. There's no way it will not. Just be ready for that. It's not going to stay that low. It can't. Like, they're not trying to do what Sony is doing. They're not... Dom, come on, buddy. They're not trying to... What the fuck? How the hell can I get over there? They're not trying to sell at any cost to build up a big enough audience. Like, their audience is on... The audience they're really pushing is on mobile. It's on PC. They obviously... The more console sales, the better. But it's not the main goal. We're going all the way across. Fine. Dom. Yeah. They'll want to push out old stock once they have something new to replace it. I don't know that they have that yet. You know, like, Sony was trying really hard to sell out their... They've got the Slim. They've got their new PlayStation 5 model. They really want to sell through their old model. Because their old model costs more money and, you know, whatever. Once Microsoft has a new model, that's when you'd see more sales, essentially. More constant and less holiday-focused sales. I did it!
Sweet. I'll take those.
Yeah, I mean, what Sony did is they lowered one and upped another. So they lowered their regular edition, essentially, but you don't get the disc drive because they upped their digital. So they don't have a $400 box, they have a $450. And if you want the whole thing, it's, you know, more than that. So, but I mean, Sony's already shown they can up their prices and people keep buying it. Ow. They are everywhere and nowhere. They are Ator, the flying eagle. Music's still going. Where are you? Music's great when it kicks in. It just doesn't kick in most of the time. Where is he, Dom? Oh, door open. That's where he was. Come on, you little shit. Yeah, I'm very, very curious to see what the first ABK quarter is like. I'm sure Sony's going to have some very big overall numbers. I'm just really curious what their... And we'll never know what their actual, like, profit is. We never get to know that for anyone, really, unless it leaks. Oh yeah, it's still running into the issue of how many can you make? The economy's only getting worse, which would mean the Series S is a more and more attractive prospect.
You guys look good. Oh, smell good too.
I don't want
I got a $2 super chat.
Not
Do you think Gear 6 will be linear like this? I think it will be
What about the resonator, Cole? Still
better hubs
you know what?
than 5 had. 5 had a lot of pretty empty hubs. I think 6 will still be bigger. Because, like, Gears 5 still had a ton of linear parts. You just took a trip to get to those areas. I think it'll be like that, honestly. I don't think it needs to change. Gears 5 wasn't open world. Gears 5 was hub world. And then you would go from each hub into the linear section. What the? You little shit! Because if anything, one of the biggest improvements for UE5 is gonna be what it can do open world-wise compared to 4. It's a lot better for making a bigger play area with less compromises, so... Hey! Yeah, there you go. It'll be a tech showcase powerhouse. Will be its big thing. When it comes out, who knows?
Nice.
Not me. I did not press the reload button. There, why did I reload? This camera's also way too bouncy. I don't feel motion sick.
Damn! Jack, open that door.
You little shit! Protect me! I would have had so many grenades ready for him right at the off.
Frag out!
Take that, Boomer.
Nice.
Oh, he's dead. Got him. Who are you guys still fighting? Nope, no one. That's who.
Marcus, it's open.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what Microsoft Studios can do with the hardware, as the games are entirely made for it. I've already had some ridiculously good-looking
Control.
stuff.
This is Delta. We're at the cart control room.
Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know if this is going to be a Horizon year or not. They might really be all in as a studio on Fable. And I don't think Xbox is desperate to have more stuff right away. Forza Horizon 5 still doing really well. Why not give them more time? You know, maybe they all just still had the plan going and it's ready and whatever. But maybe they take a little extra time because Microsoft is so goddamn big now that they don't have to, you know, they don't have to push. I think that's a nice difference, and one thing that they're going to have an advantage on is they're making so many games right now that they don't have to force anything.
Control, we're headed into the furnace. Divert the carts. Anya, we're moving into the fire. Reroute. Anywhere. Now.
Got you, Marcus. Oh no, now we're going into a nuke. Yeah, Forza Horizon 4 and 5 do really well. Like, they are extremely successful live service titles. It's part of the different approach that each platform has, essentially, that people still have a hard time with at times. Like, we are so used to everything working one specific way. Where console sales were king, they mattered the most, and unit sales were king, and they mattered the most. And it's like, no, they will always matter, but it's a very different proposition now. It's not the same thing at all like it used to be. Give me your head. Like, it always matters, but how much it matters just varies depending on the game, depending on the publisher, depending on like what was the budget, what were they expecting. Like, Halo has become a success story now, but it's still never going to be what they were hoping it would be, which is a game that just keeps making money and pays for everything else for a while. It might pay for itself, but it's definitely not going to pay for everything else, so it will still always be a failure in that sense because of what their expectations were, what they were hoping for. I don't know, Jacob. I mean, yeah, like, their whole thing is to be in as many places as they can. The everything, everywhere, all at once approach. Boom this, you bitch. $6 super chat from AR. Gears Collection and Gear 6 going to be announced at the Xbox Showcase in 2024. I don't know. As Nick has said, he announced the Gears Collection very, very early. So we'll see. I have no idea. I do think one of the more likely things that we haven't heard about in a while would be Everwild. That one seems like they've just been heads down working on it nonstop. And so I could see Everwild being there. Maybe a longer gameplay segment for whatever their second half game is, probably Avowed.
You guys hear that?
Yep.
Then move out.
But it is going to be very interesting because they just have so much more to talk about right now than PlayStation does. I am going to hit up an email for John real quick. Hey, Paul. Quick question. Our editor-in-chief, John Clark, is incredibly interested on our podcast. All right, sent an email because I'm a nice man. John Romero's Daikatana. PlayStation first party is going to be rough. What you're going to see, Mort, is that DLC and expansions matter. They don't matter for other platforms, but now that PlayStation is going to rely on them more and more, they'll matter. So. Where? You yelling at, Bear? Jesus. Or, I mean, not Baird. You okay, friend?
This is a freaking mess.
Yeah, like, expandalones and stuff. The goalposts always shift to be whatever, like... And it's not like a we just hate Xbox bias, anti-bias thing. It is very much a, well, I mean, I care about using this platform, so if something's on it, I'm going to actually pay attention for now. That's the tax, is that the things Xbox does and has innovated on are not paid attention to. Like, if you don't use the platform, you just don't think of what's going on with it. Hey, you appeared out of nowhere, and now you're... Oh. And the issue was so many people talking about the Xbox tax ended up moving that discussion to, oh, people just hate Xbox as a brand. It's like, well, no, they just don't care about it. They don't know anything about it. It's why XboxEra exists, is because so many people who cover gaming just didn't care about the platform. And so when they came to covering it, it was really bad. Like, I very lightly interacted with Tamor Hussein and Lucy from GameSpot. And they're super nice every time I do. It's just like when they had a discussion about Game Pass and they didn't actually know what the tiers were. And the moment I just sent a message and say, oh yeah, this tier is actually like this, like Lucy was like, oh, okay. Thanks, I got that wrong. Like, you know, it's not that people are mean or bad. It's sometimes they just don't know. That's all. Like, people are people. It's very hard to know everything. There's so many shitty people on social media, Chipmunk. That's the thing. They take a good argument and then they turn it into dumb clickbait to try and, you know, push an agenda or... And it sucks. There's a lot of very loud, annoying Xbox-focused voices on social media that harass the shit out of people. It's like, yeah, you suck. You're doing the exact opposite of the message you purport to be trying to do. Woo!
Stinks down here. There's krill shit everywhere.
All right, enough. Let's get this done and get out of here.
There's for some reason the people that work on GameSpot and IGN and that whole circle really don't like Jez. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Jez has always been very nice to me. So I don't know why they wouldn't like him, but can't pretend to know everything. That's what gets people in trouble all the time. No one ever just says, I don't know. They always try to speculate about something. It's like, well, sometimes you can just say you don't know. I think people actually appreciate that quite a bit. But I mean, it's a journalism and media in general now isn't about reporting nearly as much as it's about having takes. So if you don't have a take, then people are like, well, what's the point of you? Like, well, because I don't know, man. I don't have to know everything. And sometimes it's just a thing we can't know. We're not going to get that information. We're not going to know in general. But, like, I know a lot of people really don't like IGN based on some of their editorial and advertising stuff and whatnot, but the actual reporting work done by Rebecca Valentine and others there has been great. It's been top tier, really good actual reporting. So you got to realize that even giant companies like that, they're not monolithic. They're people, and some people are great, some people are maybe not great, I don't know, and sometimes some people are also just ignorant. Like, it's not always some implicit bias. It can very often just be an inherent one they don't even realize. Like, and it's fine. As long as it's not some evil person doing shitty stuff on purpose, don't have a big problem with it most of the time. Cutscene always kills me. Hey, let's walk up to this waterfall. Oh! Jez tweets a lot, and his tweets can sometimes bring the heat upon him. I'll put it at that. Sometimes Jez tweets very quickly when he probably shouldn't, and he says as much an hour or two later. But yeah, on the whole, people are just really goddamn mean to him for seemingly no good reason. I like Jez a lot. Well, that's the thing, Portal player. It's not about that. I don't think there's an Xbox tax or bias when it comes to review scores as much. The bias, the Xbox tax, which is now a wasted term, it doesn't mean what it should, is simply that people covering the industry tend to not actually know the Xbox platform very well. It's not that they look at a game like, you know, Halo Infinite or Forza Horizon 5 or anything, and just by default give it a bad review. I do think that did happen with late reviews on Starfield, and I do think that happened with later reviews on Redfall. You want to give a Redfall a 6, a 5, whatever, fine. The amount that it dropped post the first day or two of reviews was ridiculous. It went from getting 5s to 8s to getting 2s to 4s. Like, it was a huge pile on. That game is not a 2, it's not a 3, it's not a 4. Those are ridiculous scores for the average that those sites have. Starfield started out at an 87 and 88, and then dropped all the way to an 83 because of the late reviews that came from the people who didn't get review copies because Bethesda knew what those people were going to do. It's not every game, but it's very much the thing Nick talks about. Goddamn cat. Very much the thing Nick talks about, where Xbox games get critiqued the way they should, but there are certain PlayStation and Nintendo games and some other publisher games, like Baldur's Gate 3, that didn't get critiqued the way they should. They were scored based on the feelings they gave and not critiqued as a game. Because Baldur's Gate 3 has been a buggy mess every launch, and it has not been pinged for being a buggy mess once. Like, if you want to ping games like Starfield and Redfall for their bugs, and you should, like, then you need to do it when Baldur's Gate 3 is a bug-filled mess in the later parts. My assumption, and I could very well be wrong, is that a lot of those people never got that far in the game that reviewed it. Like, they didn't actually get to see those parts that were bad and broken. So they didn't know. So again, not a implicit bias, but an inherent one, because they didn't actually do the thing that I think a lot of us figure they do when it comes to a review and beat the game. Because Baldur's Gate 3 is extremely long, and they weren't given the time. But it had a very powerful zeitgeist around it as far as people's thirst for coverage. So they really wanted to get a review out. And so maybe they didn't beat the whole thing and see that Act 2 started having issues, and Act 3 had a lot of issues. Like, that's the way it goes. It wouldn't be healthy to play 130 hours in 4 or 5 days, because you kind of can't. So, unless you've got 2 people reviewing it and they're taking turns and sleeping when the other one's awake, like, you can't do it. Because Baldur's Gate 3 is incredible. But a 96 implies that it's both incredible and is Tears of the Kingdom level polished. And Tears of the Kingdom was very polished. They spent over a year just polishing. And Baldur's Gate 3 didn't have that. They didn't. That game was never polished as far as technical things go. So whatever. Well, Starfield is insanely popular and has done really well. And it's like, it's that perfect confluence of you can keep talking about it because it actually is really popular and doing well. But there was another game that was way hornier that you can talk about and compare it to, and it just becomes this never-ending cycle of feeding into hot take bullshit.
Screw this.
The Starfield discourse during the review period from people I know was extremely positive. People really enjoying it. And then a lot of their coworkers who didn't play the game were then extremely negative about it post-launch. And it just shifted. Like, people who I know really enjoyed playing Starfield for 50 hours before launch now talk about it like it was a terrible game and a huge failure. And it's like, I don't know, man. I get... It's kind of like that whole thing with the completionists. It's where people just came out and are immediate, like, you know, I know him, he's a great guy, he's my friend, I don't believe this. And then it turns out, oh, okay, like, all the evidence points at this being real bad, so you shouldn't just blindly defend anyone ever unless they're like a goddamn partner and you know everything about them. Like, you don't know people like this online. Even if you've met them 10 times and they seem super nice, unless you're like best friends, it's still partially parasocial in nature, and you don't know them, so don't be... But it's kind of that thing, like, once you're in that circle, you're golden. And if you're out of that circle, it's rough. And Starfield got kicked out of the circle. It was, real rough. I knew I heard you, you son of a bitch. Why it's out of the circle, who knows? Not me. I'm not going to say, but it's a generation of people who grew up really love... It's cool to be in games coverage and really love Nintendo and PlayStation. You grew up on it, I get it. Nostalgia and those feelings from your childhood are really important. And I don't think that was a thing for most of them with the Xbox platform. Just fine. I don't care if anyone likes or dislikes anything. It's just, how are you going to actually cover it? How much do you know about it? Because you are influencing people's thoughts and opinions on these platforms. So, I have no idea. Brum Meat Boo. Brum Umber Bob. No idea what you're saying. But, no, Starfield's not bad at all. Starfield's fantastic. It's my game of the year. I put 200 hours into it in a year where I didn't have much, if any, free time. Like, it's not going to be for everyone, because nothing is. Baldur's Gate 3 isn't going to be for many people because it's an isometric RPG that relies heavily on D&D rules. Like, that's not a huge thing for shooter bros. Like, every game is going to be like that. I don't know. There's a very weird thing with a lot of people who are very much in the, hey, if somebody likes something, you don't have to shit on them or shame them for it. But then when it came to Starfield, it was like, well, if you're into that, I'm going to shit all over you and not believe you and think that you're getting paid for a promotion and not disclosing it. And it's like, no, it's just people really like Bethesda games. I like Bethesda games. I played the shit out of Morrowind, Oblivion, Fallout 3 and 4, Skyrim. Like, I've played a lot of these games. I enjoy them. That's why I like that Starfield is a Bethesda game. Like,
Okay, we're on our way.
but yeah, like factions getting canceled is a huge waste of time and money for Naughty Dog and PlayStation, but it's not being talked about like that. Instead, it's being talked about as, well, they made the right decision. Like, yeah, sure. They just made it way too late. They just wasted a ton of time and money. Like, it's not good. So have the same energy as with others. It's just, I don't know. It's the inconsistency that's annoying. Uh-oh. Dom, you should move. Like, I don't care who... Oh, I can't go by you. Shoot him in the belly! Back up, little corpser baby. Oh yeah, shoot belly, then mouth. That was this fight. $5 super chat from Mr. XX Seshimaru XX. There is a very popular streamer who I saw made many positive Starfield videos. One of his latest videos has Starfield is trash in the title. Odd. Sometimes, depending on the person, they can just go with what the easy clickbait is, and then maybe it's not a negative video. Other times, it's just going with the flow. Like, people look how good Fallout 4 is. It's like, well, at the time of launch, yeah, it might have reviewed better than it might have reviewed well, but it still took a little while before people were like, ah, yes, now that it's all modded up and patched up, Fallout 4 rules. So, like, it's never right away. That's just not how the Bethesda games go. They are very big on post-launch content and fixes and various other things. It's always been that way.
We're just pissing it off. Wretches.
I have been Portal player. It's very sad. Sucks that it happened. Very interesting reading material, but not a good way to get it. So I'm sure the big thing will be people say, you shouldn't cover it at all. It's like, it's everywhere. It's not a type of thing where you're giving something shitty more breath. It's everywhere, and everyone can find it if they want on Reddit. It's impossible to not cover, essentially. The big thing with the Insomniac leak is, man, I don't know what big first-party stuff PlayStation's going to have for a while.
Did that even hurt it?
Doesn't seem like they're doing the Venom game. And Wolverine's a full around 2-ish years off, like, or 3 years off. About 2.5, 3 years off, so. Oh, hey. Oh, wait. Is there a thing that's Uh-oh. Yeah, I got it. What else am I supposed to do? I don't see anything else to shoot. Oh. No? Why are you lit up then? Oh, that is the way. Okay. It was really not obvious I was supposed to be shooting that. Yeah, it really sucks, that type of hack, and all the personal information leaked, and it just sucks. But yeah, PlayStation will be fine. They're too big to truly fail. Rawr! He's so cool. But I mean, they're criminals and they're trying to make money. It's a very dangerous game they're playing.
Ah, just in time.
Yeah, just in time to kiss my ass.
Man, I can't believe we missed this.
The PlayStation Portal is for a very specific, seemingly large group of fans who have a PlayStation 5 and want a device like this. It's fine. They can put out whatever they want. If it sells, it sells. You and I might think there's way better alternatives, but for most people, it's like, well, this is the controller I like, and this is a nice-looking little screen, so I'm happy. And that's it. But yeah, the Insomniac is a treasure trove of incredibly interesting information gleaned in the worst way possible that we should not know. We do know it, so you can't ignore it, but it really sucks overall. And man, I understand why Phil and Xbox are so reticent to work with others' IPs, because you gotta pay a lot for Spider-Man. Holy shit. That is a lot of royalty money.
I can count that high.
Well, they also didn't make that many PSVR 2 headsets. The hardware in the PSVR 2 is fantastic. The issue is, the issue for the PSVR 2 is software. They just have not supported it, and they're not going to. So, yes, I know.
Got it.
Because Sony can't properly support their regular games. They don't have the extra resources to do VR on top of that. And the PSVR 2 feels like a Sony Corporation initiative, way more than a PlayStation executives who actually understand gaming initiative.
Finally, there it is.
The only VR doing well
Here's a plan.
is the friggin' Meta.
Straight in.
The Index probably did all right because it's so expensive, but for as far as getting like general population
Got it?
penetration, it is the Meta Quest. But yeah, the royalty numbers on Spider-Man are eye-popping. Not shocking, because it's such a big IP. But I very foolishly thought Sony's ownership of the live-action IP rights
Oh, shit.
was
Looks like they upgraded.
way more useful for their negotiating
Cookies.
than it is, I guess. I'm very surprised at how much they're having to pay for all of these IP rights. Damn it. There you are. Don't ping me. Don't ping me, bro. Got him. Oh no, he got me! Ow! Right before he died. Give me that ammo. Oh, it's a Boltok. Torque bow, there we go.
Sweet.
Ow! Ow! I can't even see you guys up there with your far superior positioning. Well, the best thing about the Quest is being wireless. I hate wired VR in comparison. Sometimes you have to, simply because of the battery dying. But on the whole, going wireless is always better when you can. Scratch my nuts. Or one grub. Damn it. Messed it up. I mean, there are some people, like, I know Grubbs talked about, he's like, when he's done working, he doesn't want to go where his PlayStation is. He doesn't want to go to his work area. He wants to just be in the living room with his kids, but get to still use his PlayStation, and he's got good home networking, so it feels good. So I get that part of it. No, he got me! Ow! But again, it's a very specific use case, but for those who it works for, it works. Uh-oh. Oh, right in the mouth. Woo! Whoosheesh.
Okay, time to go home. Baird, you set up the resonator. Get that over.
There have been a few times where I tried loading up the cloud or remote playing the Go to my Xbox for the hell of it just to see, and was like, oh, this actually, even though I'm on a goddamn hotspot modem router combo, this is actually kind of working. It was neat. I was literally right next to my goddamn desk here on the couch, but still, it was neat. All right, where do I go to restore power? Yeah, Sunset Over... People keep wanting a Sunset Overdrive 2 or a remaster, and I'm like, man, it didn't... I never thought it did very well, and it didn't. So, yeah. It's an IP Sony owns that I doubt they ever touch. Kind of like... People keep requesting Xbox goes back and mines old IP, and I'm like, man, I don't... It's gotta be a thing they think they're gonna make money on. And that is just not always the case. Also, I have no idea where to go. Probably back on the main platform, but everyone started running this direction, so... I'm gonna go here. No, they can't do a shadow drop every time or else people expect it. Hi-Fi Rush was a very specific situation that it worked, but... Wait, is this where I came from? It's got to be over here. Yeah, this is where I came from. Yeah, that's one of the things, Mort. They have so many different games lined up. So many different genres covered. Like, really interesting to see. Well, people always talk about new IP when the more important thing is much more, what does your project cost and how much does it make? Do you own the IP? Or is there going to be royalty issues with music? Like, all that stuff. All the business stuff we don't care about is what really matters for the actual companies doing this shit. Hey, there you are. Hey, big green button. There we go. Doesn't matter if an IP is new or old. It just matters what money does it make and do you own it.
Bear, let's go.
Everything needs to make money. That's the entire purpose of being a company. The Japanese style of keep costs low and be happy to just make a profit is not what a lot of the, Western companies are into. I would say I see like GameSpot and others are coming out saying they're not going to cover the Insomniac leak, and I fully get it and appreciate it. I just don't think it's not going to really do anything because that information's everywhere, which sucks. It shouldn't be, but it is. Like, I don't think we're not going to show or talk a ton about it on the podcast this weekend, if at all, outside of the main boy this sucks type of stuff,
Guess so.
What the hell are you talking about, Portal Player? They've released as many games as PlayStation has this gen. If not more at this point. They've got a ton of games out. Don't push stupid narratives. Nintendo puts out a ton of great games. Sony puts out a ton of great games. Microsoft puts out a ton of great games. It's not this comparison that you think it is because of all the dumb, lazy talking points people do online. Everyone's putting out a good amount of great games. Now, the one that's going to put out the most, number-wise, is probably going to be Xbox at this point, just because they own so many. But it's not like they haven't been doing it for years already. It's fine. They published 10 different things this year. Like, if expandalones and really good DLC like Valhalla counts, then Xbox did like. They've got a bunch of live service games that are always getting content. They've got a bunch of regular games they put out. They had expansions they put out, like
How about that? Shut up and look at it.
The Legend of Monkey Island in Sea of Thieves is awesome. That counts as a new thing put out to pull people into your subscription service. It's fine.
It popped on screen when I hacked in. The files were there.
The OG and 360 era would have more... No, it wouldn't even be more. You might get more from a studio in a generation. There are way more games than ever being released right now overall. Like, way more.
This is bullshit.
But it was also like, yeah, you can get a game out in a year, 2 years, 3 years. You can do that now, but you get Rise of Kong, Skull Island, and friggin' Gollum. Like, you get Walking Dead Destinies if you do it in a year. Excuse me. Ow. But it's like if you actually look at what each company has published in the past 3-4 years, it's really even numbers-wise. Like, it might not always be the genre you want. Like, people aren't gonna... There's a fair number of people who won't care about Flight Sim 2024 next year, but it's still a big game that they're putting out. Like, that's just the way it is. I don't give a shit about Pikmin, but I can understand it's a really good game. You say that, Portal player, but that's just a feeling, and when you actually go back and look, it's like, no. Not really, actually. If you go back and you look at the actual numbers, like what they're making and how much they're putting out, it's really not the case. It was just the feeling it gave you. Everyone always looks back to the 360 era, like, Xbox needs to get back to that. It's like, what, make a tenth of the amount of money that they used to? Like, it was not what you think. Gaming was way smaller back then. Is that confirmed or not? Because I know it was in the Reddit thing, but also, like, we know for a fact no one's going to be happy when your main competitor buys your one of your biggest third-party supporters. Like, not a shocking thing. God damn it. Thank you. Damn it. Wasted my ammo. Oh, wait, that's Baird. Well, maybe I'll shoot him. Oh. Pop your head up. Pop your head up. God damn it. Yep. Damn you, controls. You're not nice. Oh, god damn it. Where are they? Ow. Where the hell's Dom? Ow, stop shooting me. It really hurts. I need to save Dom because no one else wants to. Where are you, Dom? Okay, there you are. How come the computer never helps each other get up?
Incoming!
Uh-oh.
Over! Take it out!
Pomade? He wants to make his hair look slick. Oh! Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. Whee! Damn it, can't see this other one. Oh, you got him. Nice. Xbox Series X won't get anywhere near the 360 OG. What do you mean? It's already right around them. It's ahead of the 360 and behind the Xbox One. I don't think people realize the Xbox One, like, did fine overall. Stop listening to stupid fanboy talking points. They're all doing fine. Like, no one's doing bad.
Form up! Control, this is Delta. Confirming 6-4 report. First drop zone aborted. We are at East Barricade. I repeat, East Barricade. Over.
Copy that, Delta. Be advised.
I mean, they didn't have a ton during the OG Xbox.
What's the situation on the ground?
They had a fair amount of ones during the 360. But, I mean, no, as far as this generation goes, like, you can just probably take this year and the next 2 or 3 years, and it will be better than both of those. It'll have more than both of those generations combined. Like, I vehemently disagree.
Baird, you're with me. Cole, Dom, take the street. We'll cover you.
I mean, we started this site. Nick and John really started it, but it's just because the narratives that get pushed about this platform are always so weird. It can't be that it's doing fine. It has to be that in comparison to either itself or to the other platforms, that it's doing poorly, when the reality isn't that. It's not doing poorly. None of them are doing poorly. They're all doing well. Missing targets doesn't mean not making money. It just means the unrealistic burdens of never-ending growth. Oh, hi. Well, I had a friggin' guy shooting a bow right at my head, man. Right behind you. Ow! Yeah, you know what? You just take that. Nice! Thank you. I think so. I can't see this other guy. Oh, there he is. He's just hanging out. Shoot him! Don't hit me. Yeah. Wow, there's a lot of camera shake in this game. Oh, shit! Bob Cedar! What luck! Ow! Come on. Die. For fuck's sake, how can I not kill him? Ow! No! Shotgun! Jesus Christ. I got locked in an animation. Get out of my way, Baird. Need to shoot this goddamn thing. No one cares about true exclusives to the console, man. The thing people care about for this platform is Game Pass. Is the game on Game Pass? I don't care where it is otherwise. Did I like Lies of P or Wolong less because they're also on PC and PlayStation? Like, no, I don't give a shit. They're on Game Pass. That's the cool thing. Like, it's not the same. It's not... God damn it. There, you suck at covering me. Ow. You gotta think differently with this platform. Their approach is very different, so you can't just look at it as the same way as you always do. It's a different priority, really. There. Clear it, any of you.
Sit tight, Dom. We're almost there.
Wouldn't bother me at all, Portal Player. If it gets them more money and they're able to make a better game, why would I care? I'm not a... I'm also, like, I'm not a shareholder, and the entire idea of console exclusives have never helped consumers. It's just a list warring thing, essentially. The only thing an exclusive really benefits us in is in potentially using all of the bespoke hardware on a platform. Other than that, like, no? I see no tangible benefit for a customer that isn't just worried about lists. It doesn't hurt me if something's exclusive, but it doesn't help. And it only friggin' hurts if it's exclusive to shitty hardware. Like, I'd be way more interested in playing Tears of the Kingdom on a Series X or a PS5. I don't want to play it on a friggin' mobile platform if I don't have to. God damn it, too slow.
Lock and load.
I think because we have Xbox in our name, most of the time people assume that we're fanboys. And I mean, everyone assumes that, because whether you're friggin' media or not, you're like, oh, all these websites that have a platform name in their title. And it's like, you don't have to be shitty. IGN started out as a mix of Nintendo and Sega and like different platform-focused sites, and then became one all-encompassing name-wise. Like, no, it wouldn't bother me at all if Microsoft was third-party, if that's what the industry was. But that's not what the industry is. The industry is built on exclusives because the big players in it treat it that way, so they can't change up. Because the way they'll make the most money is by also focusing on and having their own exclusives. Halo Infinite would have way more players if it was on everything. It'd be easier to get matchmaking, like, it would make more money and get more content, but at the same point, it's not worth it for them because they need to have their own platform, because that is the way everyone's working right now. If the EU gets their way and walled garden ecosystems are verboten, then it's a very different thing, and maybe they change up. But that's everyone changing up, and not just Microsoft. I shot him in the head. God damn it. Come on, Marcus. Can you not hit them? Oh, he got off. It's like everyone says Xbox has no games until it comes to the fact that they can't play them without getting an Xbox, and they cry and port peg. It's like, no, everyone has games. You don't have to pretend certain people don't. Every platform has games. Xbox is my preferred platform because of how it just works. My saves just work. My purchases also get me the game on PC. Like, I like all of that. But as far as really caring about lists and who's got more and who wins, like, no, I have never and will never give a shit about that. And anyone who does is a weirdo to me. The hell? Just hanging out in the fire? But yeah, it's never-ending port begging is the main thing.
Hey! Drop it! Now! All right, don't shoot.
Shit. They're not going anywhere yet.
All right. Dom and I will go ahead, clear the way. You catch
I mean, that's one of the things, Rupert, is it's just like Sony very much... We know the strategy that led to this for them. They front-loaded this generation as hard as they could. They've pushed console sales at as hard as they can, trying to eat the loss because they want to win in people's eyes right away, and they want to make it seem like the other platforms don't matter and just get a PlayStation, you get everything. Like, that is their strategy. And it's working for them overall. But it's that freaking word again. It's not a sustainable one, which is why at the same time, in the background, they are trying to pivot pretty damn heavily into being a, platform that focuses on ongoing monetization. And they have not done it well. Same as Xbox didn't do it well, but Xbox pivoted a long time ago. So
Don't mind if I do.
Xbox is now doing live service games really well and has a bunch of them that are very successful. So it is what it is. So they're doing well in some ways and they're doing poor in others, and that's the way it's going for both of them.
Rip this door.
PlayStation has higher highs. They also have lower lows. Like, they're in an all or nothing type of situation.
Yeah, I know what that means. Take cover.
I am not dropping any frames, Rupert, so if it's buffering, it should be on your end and not mine. I have not dropped a single frame. So don't scare me. Oh, shit. Wow, they're really far away. But I mean, that's the whole thing. In the end, they're all doing well. I know it's normal for people to think if one's doing well, then the other must be doing poorly. Well, that missed. Oh, I get him, though. Blah. But the reality is, like, they're both doing well in very different ways. And Nintendo's doing the best of them all because Nintendo has the lowest costs. So, while Nintendo's highs may not be technically as high, their lows are nowhere near as low. So for them, it works great.
Yeah, get that door open now. Control, tell me those satellites are ready.
Affirmative.
Well, then okay. Now, let's drop the hammer.
What hammer?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know there was a hammer done, is there?
I'll take that.
Yeah, that's the harder thing, Portal player, is that the way Sony has done their to the metal hardware APIs means that it's much harder for them to do older titles. They'd have to emulate them and not have them run on the hardware. And as we see with Microsoft using their hypervisor layers to get stuff on, you have to renegotiate all of those deals to resell those games and make it worth it. Because you can just have them work, and then people can put... But also, I don't think the PS5 has a CD reader, so that would make it really tough to go backwards enough. Like, you can't go back to PS1 if you can't read the discs, so... Yeah, no, the Nintendo's first party just sells way more than anyone else's per their hardware sales. Like, the attach rate is way better. I guess I'm not using the boomstick. Was there another berserker here or something? But, like, even that external drive is just going to be the same one the PlayStation 5 already has, most likely. I doubt it works with CDs. They haven't done that for a while. A Game Hammer done, and there's a greenhouse here. That means I'm fighting a berserker, right? Nope. Oh no, what a shock. Kool-Aid Man. Oh, stuck on the wall. Oh, can't do that. Marcus isn't that good of an athlete. No, I'm not. I got 5 minutes. I only get hit him one more time. Dom, what are you doing? Dom, get the fuck away from me. Watch him get squished before I can kill her. Whoop, 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 whoop. I want to work. Okay. Why is this thing not working now? Oh, do I have to use this? There's no way. No. I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? Oh, break the columns. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Break this column, idiot. No. Come get me, lady. Woo! He magnetized onto that wall when I tried to dive. Come on, ma'am. Die. Keep dying. Die more. Whew.
How about we never do that?
I didn't start it. It was started by as a podcast by John, Nick, and one other guy who hates Xbox. So another Nick, but even worse. I joined a little while after they had really started up the website and YouTube channel in July of 2020, I think. And been going hard ever since then. Oh yeah, Rupert, that's the way it has to go. If you are going to do live service, you have to commit to it. You can't constantly you can't be toes in. You have to be all in, all the way. Why do I still have the timer? Oh, it's gone. The second I said that. So my very first thing was writing the review for Recore. If you go back, it's actually done really well as a video, but it's not a very good review because it was one of the first things I had written in a decade. Then I did Wasteland 3. God, that game is so good. Then I did Cyberpunk. And I wasn't doing my own videos at that point. I had never done a video before. This is the first... I had never made a video before I did... God, I don't even remember what my first one was. At this point. Someone might remember. Don't get killed, Dom. I honestly don't remember what my first video review was. I made it on a friggin' gaming laptop that wasn't the strongest. It was okay. I had an AMD gaming laptop before AMD's GPUs were any good. Then I got a Intel and NVIDIA gaming laptop that was more performant. Dom, are you covering me? You suck, Dom. And I started making my own shit. God damn it, it dropped frames again. One sec. Let me, I'm going to change something real quick so it stops dropping them. Main issue I've been having with dropping frames, it makes me sad I might not be able to do OBS for the Grubsmith thing, is it keeps going to a different tower, which doesn't work as well. So, one sec. Be right back. Alright, my whole friggin' Gears thing is all weird sized. All right. Stupid VPN. I had to disconnect and reconnect the VPN. That was the goddamn issue. Internet should be fine now. You may need to refresh. My VPN was messing things up. Should be fine now. We'll see. I never know, unfortunately. I hope, but I never know. Oh. Can I actually hit him? Oh, I can. There you go. Anything else coming out of there? But yeah. Yeah, it's weird, Mort. I'm not sure. It wasn't showing dropping frames, but it definitely didn't seem like it was working right. So, the hell knows. I think YouTube's been having some issues today, but unfortunate timing on that one, because it just went from almost 50 people watching to 20. To 17. Oh well. It had been a very successful stream. I am very interested in it, Bob. I should be getting one next month for review. So keep an eye out. They wanted to send me one now, but they were unable to because of they ran out of friggin' the review samples that they had. They ran out. So I'm on the second wave of review samples.
Is offline.
Ooh, that's not very nice. Hey, his tongue's out, and then his twin brother's right there. I'm doing this full time, essentially able to because my wife works full time, and I'm doing this full time without it obviously being a full time salaried position of any sort. So yeah, this is what I do. I'm trying to push this website into being a company as hard as I can. We have a lot of plans for January, so we're hoping to do as much content as ever, but at an even higher quality.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, nice jump. Time to die. Wow. He really blew up. Yeah, it's like this was my chance essentially to do something I really enjoyed for a living. Because I just I got a late degree in like being essentially a tier 1 support guy in IT, but then I couldn't really friggin' find a goddamn decent job in it. Where are they? Oh, there he is. Whoop! And at that point, that's when I was like, oh hey, there's this website called XboxEra I've heard of. I'll go look at it. And that led to me ending up in the XboxEra spin-off server because everyone hated trying to actually talk about Xbox on there. And eventually seeing that they were doing a website and they were doing reviews, and I was like, hey, I could do that. I had no idea if I could do that, but hey, I'd like to try and do that. So before I started work on the site, I had never written a review. I had never made a video of any sort. Like I had never done any of it. This was all me learning on the fly, essentially. You little shit. So it's been a very fun journey that I've only been able to take thanks to my wife's incredible support. She's occasionally in chat. And yeah, if you do want to smash that like button, it never hurts. Oh, okay, he's just gonna run. At least the music keeps going in this part. Man, it's weird. It was just at 47 people. Now it's at 12. Wonder why. Because it hopped back up after the stutter and the reconnect.
I'm right with you.
And then everyone's gone. Probably because there's just not that much more to say about the Insomniac leak other than, boy, it sucks. And also, now we really see why PlayStation is pivoting to live service games so hard. Because what they've been doing, real rough to keep going. You want a shotgun? Oh shit! I don't want to shotgun you! Ow! Boom this! Oh. Ow. Suck my pud? What did he say? Die. Creep. Yeah, it sucks that YouTube makes you reload. It's because of the way YouTube does their Insta-VOD stuff. Sometimes when it's doing that, it's starting a new VOD, so you have to reload to get back in. Twitch does a similar VOD, but it's different. It's just the one thing, and they don't have the same quality, so it'll pick things back up a little more easily. Because it's always the same one player on the same one channel with the same one chat, which I do like about Twitch. It just makes it easier for people. You can't have the same... you can't have the same overall chat experience on YouTube because it's a different chat every time. So it makes it a lot harder to hook in mods and different stuff. What time is it? We've been going a while. Holy shit, we've been going 2 hours? good games don't feel that long. Oh, you shoot me. Oh, shit. Ow. Asshole. Asshole. Oh. Nice. Woo! Got him and didn't get shot. That was a close one. Oh, man. Oh, my back hurts. Oy. Oh, well, I got a bunch of emails. One sec. Alright, emails. What are you? Premier Comms, new Destiny 2, exotic mission. Not for me. Oh, sure, I tell Senior Bean, but I'm sure he already knows. Alright. Aw, no more music. We had music for so long. Well, that's the nice thing about... The nice thing about YouTube is the quality you get all the time. Unfortunately, I can't push that quality anymore like I used to. No Granada. Granada! Okay. God damn it! Cheaters! They knew what they were doing. I gotta wait for my roids to kick in and run! Aw. I admit, I try to not follow too many people on X, because then my feed just becomes a bunch of stuff I normally am not that interested in. As much as I love Boom, that man retweets a lot. So my feed is generally just a bunch of Mr. Boomstick retweets. So I can't afford much more in it. Whoop! I love that friggin' physics. He just sort of hung in midair. Doot 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 doot. Yeah, Twitter is falling apart. It's really bad. It's just a mess. Pretty much every change he's made supposedly combating bots has just made them worse. It's a very stupid platform. Run in a very stupid way now. Like, the entire thing you do when you spend that much money on something is you're buying the brand, mostly. Like, the brand's the big thing you're paying for. And to then immediately change the name to something nobody likes is just like, yeah, you don't know what you're doing. The hell did you shoot? Oh, way behind me. Damn it. Woo! Got him. Getting back to the platform stuff, I am very excited what Xbox is doing from a coverage standpoint. It's very varied. Like, it's a lot of different genres that we can have a lot of different people who care about cover. It's constant. There's always stuff to talk about with Xbox. It's definitely a lot harder, and you see it with other platform focused creators, where they have to talk about Xbox a ton because, like, PlayStation doesn't have a lot to talk about often. Like, even just from the game standpoint, yes, but, like, even as a platform, like, Valhalla is really good, supposedly. Like, maybe even better than the base Ragnarok game for some people. But it's not a thing you can talk about for a long time. The games so rarely are, which is very sad. Damn it. See you, Radowski. Ow. Thank God I'm so explosive resistant. Another one over here. Nope. Well, I'll take your gun. Why not? I've had the...
Don't mind if I do.
Ow. Well, you should mind. You just get shot in the goddamn face with a torque bow. Marcus. How you doing, friend? Oh, they just explode. There's nothing logical about that death. Boom! Had that! That went right through him! Stupid game. Yeah, take that. Wasted my friggin' boom shot. I only get 3 of them, and it went directly through his head. Bastards. Burr, 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 burr. Shoot you up the... Jesus Christ, I can't think of the word in Spanish.
Up there!
A single guy with 1 gun. Nope.
God damn, is this ever gonna end?
Control, this is Delta. Go ahead.
I'm detecting seismic activity inside the
Culo. Jesus Christ, couldn't think of the word for butt.
tunnels inside.
Copy that, Anya. We are aware.
They really like my dad's house. Woo!
What's up, ladies?
Locusts are inside.
There's something else here too, an APC behind the house. Now we can get out of this shithole. No offense.
Yeah, an APC doesn't work though.
I told you I'd fix it.
Listen up. We don't have much time. Get back there and make sure that APC works. We're going in.
Hold on, I gotta fix something real quick on my my top 20 list. Some of the formatting's a little off. Give me a sec. I gotta add in my Asgard's Wrath 2 review, and I'm just gonna change up some of the formatting a little bit. Doot, 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 doot. Oh yeah, I gotta add in I've got to add in, Jesus Christ, where the hell it is. God damn it, can I not just have number 1? Hold on. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, I can show you what I'm doing while I do it. Hold on. There we go. Oh, wait, it's over there. Doot. All right, I have to make that number 1 star field without it also being a link. I've got to get the link for Asgard's Wrath 2 and add it on there. Doot, 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 doot. I also have to go into the Game of the Year post and add in today's articles. I doubt anyone's really going in there, but just in case they are. I'm doing this through my OBS because I don't have my PC open, so it's very small. God damn it, my thing's in the way. I can't see the link button. Shit. Is that the link button? Hold on. I gotta change over. Oh, that was not the link button. That's the link button. Link. Boop. Now that's a link. All right. Boop, boop. Should be good. Update. And... oh, no. I didn't put a thing on discourse. That's right. Okay. Done. And now to go onto the forum. Where the heck's my Game of the Year post? There it is. Got to edit in and add Nick's at special list. Which also means going to the website On a different tab. Home. It's Where the Heart Is. Special Nick's Top 10 Games of the Year. Have the link. And then have his YouTube video, which he did not put into here. What are you doing, Nick? All right, hold on. We're going into Nick's article and fixing it. Let me get the YouTube link for it. So you gotta go down here. Video. Oh, it is there. How come it didn't show up? Oh, it's the friggin'... Okay. I thought that was the banner image. You're good, Nick. You're good. Then put Nick's video there. And blam. Oh, formatting's off, though. Mine's next to mine, and his is below. Let me fix. There we go. Oppa! That's how you run a video game website. This is nothing. That's like, what, 10? That was like 15, 20 seconds of work. That's easy. Learning how to do it all is a lot of work. Once you know how to do it, it's not bad. Like, the longest part of making my video was downloading all of my reviews to get footage from.
You're coming out of that hole. Plug it up.
Because I'm bad and have been very dumb about saving my reviews locally. I'm going to start saving everything, every final render now. But I was very stupid about not saving every final render before. I mean, Nick's a huge part of the podcast, and is pretty much the guy who gets all of our guests. So, why did we have Phil Spencer on episode 100? Because of Nick. Nick does plenty for his very busy very busy personal life and work life. He still contributes quite a bit.
Lock and load.
Wrong button.
Oh, yeah.
Upstairs is clear.
Baird, what's the status on that APC?
Baird.
Status is that it sucks. Clutch plate is cracked. I'm gonna have to take out the flywheel.
Hey, Baird.
Yeah, and pull the drive shaft for sure.
Just sit.
Excuse me.
Right. Roger that.
But yeah, like I've done, I don't know, before I started work on XboxEra as a volunteer, I had never, ever
Did you feel that?
done a live stream. I had never made a video. I had never written an article for a website. Like, I hadn't done any of it. So, it's all just been learning on the fly. Non-stop learning. And people get very mad. They get very mad about free content. Like, very few people actually pay to watch or read what we do. But they all act like they do. I fully admit, I care way more what the patrons think than what the average person does, because the patrons are putting their money where their mouth is, and they actually, like, support us, and the only reason I'm able to do so much... Ow! Fucking meth head? Jesus. Like, where does the Patreon money go? It goes to running a very expensive server for our site and for helping me continue to do as much as I do. Like, I would not be able to continue contributing the way I do to the site if it wasn't for patrons. That's why we push it so much, because if we had more, we'd be able to have more people working. So, I know it can seem annoying maybe that we push the Patreon so often, patreon.com/XboxEra, but it's because unless we ever give in fully to clickbait, we're just not gonna be a company without pushing the Patreon. We can do better with the amount of traffic we get and trying to push ad revenue further from that. That'll definitely help a lot as we get better at SEO and the ad companies we use and whatnot.
go.
But the fastest way we can become bigger and have more people working more is through community support, like you see with a lot of the new sites that have started up as people have left the clickbait factories, which all the major websites have to be.
Nice.
So I say thank you very much to our... What? I didn't do anything yet. Goodbye. Thank you very much to everyone who supports. Even just watching stuff on YouTube is a big help. The more we... I'm not going to be quiet. Shut up, Marcus.
Hey, it's all clear out here.
Damn it. Shut the hell up, Cole.
Oh, sorry, baby.
The more you watch, the more we get pushed in the algorithm.
Nothing we can do about it. Keep moving.
It all matters a lot. I guess you want me to have a long shot. But people do get very pushy. Like they're... If something isn't the best made, or like someone got mad at Nick for having an old game, like how do you have an old game in there that just makes your whole thing useless? And it's like it's his list of the things he played this year that he cares about the most. Again, you didn't pay anything. Like it's free content essentially.
We found it.
APCs.
Our main thing is trying to make sure it's worth your time and money. You look weird, Jack.
Marcus. There's only one reason Locust stopped digging. Check your ammo.
Can I actually throw this over there? I think I can. Whee! What a toss. Bruh. Nice. I love chunking them up.
Oh, shit. Here they come. Keep them away from Jack.
He's very sensitive. Except for in the fifth game where he's finally an ass kicker. Until the end. Whoop! Goodbye. I protected you, Jack.
Open.
Yes, that's fine, but I want bolt-talk ammo. No, it disappeared. Well, I'll get this. That gives it anyways. I also like that give long shot. Thank you, Bob. I think for our team size and complete lack of budget, we give a lot of high-quality content. The zero budget part is very important because our budget is entirely the very small amount of ad money we get and Patreon. That's it. No money behind us.
Jack, plug in and see what you can find. All right, on you.
I'm bringing up the data now. Stand by.
What are we looking at?
They're locust tunnels. Doesn't seem possible. There can't be these many tunnels. It's a honeycomb. The planet's crust is riddled with them. They're everywhere.
I take it that qualifies as enough data to get the job done?
More than enough.
Then let's get out of here. Start pulling the data.
I can't. The files are too big for this bandwidth.
Then we'll take them with us. Jack, download this data.
Confirmed, but it'll take a while.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, cool. It just dropped 4,000 frames out of nowhere.
We're on
This
our way.
friggin' VPN, man. All right. Just had a lot of frame drops. Wasn't sure why, but now I see there's a bunch of friggin' traffic on the network. Just give me a sec. This is always the danger of using this shit. Oh, it's on B2B. It should not be on B2B. It should be on fast. All right, one sec. You might have to refresh again. Anyone just listening, be ready to refresh. There's no way for me to get around it, unfortunately. All right. That should work a lot better. It was on the wrong thing. I don't know why it went to the wrong setting. Try refreshing now. Should work. Yeah. All right. Okay. Boop, boop. You gonna work? Yeah, you're working fine. For some reason, so there's multiple APNs you can connect to be on the T-Mobile network. For some reason, it was on the wrong one. I don't know why. I didn't change it. But I changed it back. You know what? I think I'm going to call Gears there. I didn't want to get this. I don't want to get all the way through Gears. I'm actually way further into it than I thought. We're going to play some dumb holiday shit. I'm going to leave Gears in quick resume. We're going to play a holiday game. It's that time of year, might as well. We're playing Yuletide Legends. Who Framed Santa Claus?
Jingle bells, cheerful elves.
Oh no!
I shall change it all. Santa Claus will scream and shout, but none shall heed his call.
You jerk! Choo-choo! Is there going to be an actual moving train? Yeah! This is a good game. Yuletide Legends. Who Framed Santa Claus? I'm going to guess it's the guy at the beginning. 96 dropped frames again. Man, I might not be able to do the podcast this weekend. It has not been consistent internet for some reason. Like, I'm only using 3 to 4K bitrate, and I tested, and I'm getting 20K up, and I'm only using 3 or 4K. But it still keeps dropping frames, and it's very frustrating. Main game. Or we can just jump into the bonus game. All right, before we start, I am going to take the puppy out to go pee-pee. Be right back. Oh, and I'm back. Who else is excited? Detective Bridget Wolf. 2 O's. The Yuletide Detective. That's low res. They were really zoomed in. That fan looks weird. Oh, now it looks good.
To solve, it seems I'm in for a peaceful Christmas Eve. Let's see what's
That
left.
cat's not moving.
Ah, all that's left is the
She's
star
so nice.
on top of the tree, and then I can relax and enjoy a crimeless holiday season.
Here we go. Decorate the tree. Use hint. Hint. Look closer. Open the drawer. Collect the item. Use the item. Oh boy. Is your drawer that shitty that you have to use a goddamn... Hey, it's the star! Yay! Oh, cool. I'm dropping frames again. Awesome. I know what the solution is. I didn't restart the friggin' modem today. But that'll take a few minutes. I don't know if you guys care enough to want to do it. Yes, decorate the Christmas tree with the Christmas star. You got it. Open map. What? Okay. Oh, I'm already there. Yeah. Use star. Whoosh. I did it.
What's that?
Why is this dropping frames so much? It's an evil gift. Sparkles indicate a hidden objective. Ooh, I'm gonna walk up. This cat being so big and barely moving is scary. Find the objects listed here. Here is one. This game's truly something. All right, need to find 3 reindeer. 1. I mean, a billiard ball. Okay. What the fuck is this game? A reindeer. Number 2. A kitty cat. A penguin. A unicorn. I don't know how long I'm going to last in this game. Oh, there's a billiard ball. Firecracker. Nope. Fruitcake, firecracker, angel, reindeer. There's something stashed in this pouch. Can I not open it? All right. Santa hat? No. Fruitcake? Got it. This is detective. Oh. What? This is their system? This is the dumbest system I've ever seen. Sometimes you don't have to give it a backstory. Not when it doesn't work. This is your evidence room? It's too dark. I was zooming. It gave me zoom here for a second. Another code. Jesus Christ, this isn't going to end, is it? All right, tell me what to do. Look here. The safe labels are stained. I can't see which is which. The fuck is that? Is that crack pipe? Or is that just a lighter? The fuck is this? Where to next? But it's too... Oh, I've got the lighter! Yes, okay. Use lighter. Now I can see in the dark! Weird looking... That is not an American lighter. So safe codes. 253-854-74-1492-5692-7392-3691. Numbers again, but which number combination is for the photo safe? I have nothing to use. A tape recorder. I bet there's a key here somewhere. Where? Nope. Is that a tape recorder? I don't even know what the fuck that is. I can develop the photo here. It's not a black room. I heard that red light is required to develop a photo. Oh my god. Where am I going? I'm going up here. If I didn't have this hint system, I would be done already. Oh, can I use the black light on this and see the fingerprints? Yeah, this game's... It's literally just 5? Yeah, because if it was more numbers, how would they let you know which one it is in here? The red light. I got it. I can develop a photo. A photo of what? I don't know. A creepy doll. The fuck is that? What the hell did I just pick up? Boobity-doop. Boobity-doop. Okay, I don't have film, though. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Just tell me, please, for the love of God. Oh, does this clean? No. What am I supposed to do in here? You pointed me here, but I don't... This is painful. This game sucks. Ugh. Alright. I've gone as long as I can on this one. This is so bad. Let us swap over to this Ebenezer game that is supposed to be just as bad. Ebenezer in the Invisible World. In our Christmas-thon. Ebenezer. This is the only Ebenezer game in the YouTube database. The air was filled with phantoms, wandering hither and thither in restless haste, and moaning as they went. Every one of them wore chains, like Marley's ghost. The misery with them all was, clearly, that they sought to interfere for good in human matters, and had lost the power forever. Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. This is giving the same vibes. Ebenezer in the Invisible World. These are all the options. Controls, vibration, language, and then music volumes. Starting. As far as I know, it's a 2D platformer, I think. Something has gone horribly wrong. Jacob Marley allowed you to see the invisible world, and only someone such as you can help someone such as me. What sort of help could a spirit possibly need from me, hot fuck Ebenezer? Are you familiar with the Malthus family? This is fast. Somewhat rich industrialists. They keep to themselves for the most part. Unfortunately, there is more to them than that. Oh, with its spirit. I haven't got all day. Tell me your story. And so I shall. Let me tell you the story of Caspar Malthus and the Malthus family dream. The Malthus family has always resided in the shadows of London high society. It's really Howler's lineage, who view the downtrodden of London as a cancer that would be spread until a means of excising it could be found. This is really low res. Why is this so low res? While such cruel machinations have always existed, with the rise of modern industry, some members of the Malthus family felt a new age was soon dawning where this solution could present itself. All right, go on, Savannah. Driving the new rhetoric with Gaius Malthus, he seized upon the... What the fuck is this story? He seized upon the city's industrial expansion and turned their family from mere aristocracy into an empire of industry. His factories swelled with the poor working people of London. Barely got that in time. He offered these workers horrid conditions and little pay in exchange for their backbreaking labor. All the while, he planned for a day where he could rid the world of the lot of them. However, cruelty is a flame that burns one's candles twice as fast. Gaius died suddenly, and I dare say we are all of us the better for it. He has a gray eye. This is super low res, and I don't know why in this day and age something would be like 360p. With the death of the Malthus family patriarch, command of their empire fell to Caspar Malthus, the only surviving son. Caspar was a dear friend from my mortal youth, who I remembered as a happy and joyous boy who loved the world around him. I hoped that he would choose to take the Malthus family in a new direction. Unfortunately, I was wrong. Working conditions worsened, and the cruelty of the Malthus family continued. This is so low res. Holy shit. Nope, they're all dead. However, what the hell? I refuse to believe that Caspar had gone so far down this path that he could not be redeemed. It was 1 year ago tonight, Christmas Eve, that I paid Caspar a visit. Looking real gay. I appeared before Caspar, much like Jacob Marley appeared before you, and warned him that the heavy chains from his own cruelty would condemn his spirit forever. To avoid this fate, he would need to set himself on a path to redemption. It should come as no surprise to you, Ebenezer, that Caspar was also visited by 3 Christmas spirits that night. Each in turn showed him his memories of his past, scenes from his present, and events from his potential future, all with the purpose to help put him on this better path. But of all the images that Caspar was shown that night, it was the ghost of Christmas yet to come that had the most profound effect. Caspar was shown a decrepit old man locked in his study and resting on the mountainous deuteries of failed designs and concepts. Refuse littered the floors, creating an extraordinarily unpleasant smell about the place. If no one's talking. Caspar could feel the vast emptiness within the massive halls of the man's home and knew that he had been alone for a long time. Whoever he once was, he now only existed as the architect of some obsessive project. Ah, fuck. It was then that Caspar began to recognize the room, the portraits and books on the wall, and the familial features of the old man's haggard face. He was gazing at a visage of his future self. But the ghost of Christmas yet to come hadn't brought Caspar to simply gaze upon the man he would become, but to witness the man's ultimate triumph. Caspar had achieved the Malthus family dream. Whether it was a power source, engine, or some infernal mechanism, I cannot say, but I do know it was a catalyst that would sever the workers from society. What? In the midst of this old man's jubilation, the ghost of Christmas yet to come had raised his finger and pointed at this frail future visage, not wanting Caspar to miss a moment of what was to come next. Oh my god, my throat. The old man's cries of exultation would be his last. The moment of excitement after decades of despair and neglect were too much for his worn heart. Caspar watched his future self begin to die before his eyes, in very low resolution. Caspar's eyes soon withdrew from the old man. He watched inside the device, the culmination of his life's work, his family's dream, fall from the withered hand and shatter around the floor. At that moment, future self saw that everything they had spent their lives pursuing, everything sacrifice and heartless act would all be amount to nothing. They would die alone, unloved, and forgotten. Where is this going? And why does that guy have a goddamn big-ass cutlass with chains? With that, Caspar returned to his own time in a state that I perceived to mean he had been profoundly changed by the ordeal. I left him then so that he could contemplate what he had just witnessed. He's gonna make it earlier so he doesn't die before he gets to use it, because he's evil. And Ebenezer's gonna stop him. I felt confident that he would see the lonely path his life was on and make another change that would... Jesus Christ, it's gone. However, what I did not foresee was that there would be another visitor that night, one who did not want to change Malthus's plan, but to set it in stone. A dark spirit emerged from the shadows and confronted Casper, laughing at the silly images the Christmas spirits had showed him. The Cheshire Cat! Casper pled to the horrifying intruder that he did not want to meet the same fate that he witnessed this night. The dark spirit smiled and reminded him that he had only been shown a possible future, one that now need not transpire. How long is this? He told Casper that the Christmas spirits had carelessly presented a new opportunity to Malthus' family. Casper had been allowed to observe the workings of the old man's future device. With this knowledge, he could recreate it in the present. What I said. I guessed. Oh, my throat. He was told he could help create the world that his family had always wanted. He need only be strong enough to put aside silly morality plays, and it's gone. Can't say it. With that, Casper turned his back on a better path a year hence, and he's almost finished during using this unnaturally gained knowledge to bring himself to the precipice of his family's ultimate dream, to crush the poor workers of the city under the gears of industrial progress. Yet, despite all this, I remember my old boyhood friend Casper, and I cannot bring myself to believe that is beyond the hope of redemption. Come on. Now you know my story. I need a mortal to help my old friend in final redemption before he is beyond salvation. The Christmas spirits will not come to my aid a second time. It is up to you to find the pieces of Casper's past, present, and future and convince him to choose a better path. Oh, we're back. If there was a pathway to redemption for Casper, it will weave through the people in his life that have meant the most to him and know him well.
That is all well and good, but even if you knew Casper Malthus once as a good man, that was some time ago. How can you be so sure that such a person still exists?
I confess I am not well informed on the metamorphosis that transpired within him. It is imperative that we unravel how he became the man he is today. Casper kept a journal in the London Observatory, secreted away from prying eyes of his father. If that journal is still there, it may help us understand how he drifted so far from how I remember him.
Gallivanting about as spirits lackeys was not how I intended to spend my holidays, but I suppose in all fairness I too was once a man that had lost his way. It took the esteemed presence of my dear friend Jacob Marley to set me straight. Goddamn, my chin and my beard. I am a giga-chad. Very well, spirit. I will find Casper's journal.
Thank you, Ebenezer. You must exercise the utmost caution tonight. Casper has already put into motion his plan to displace the workers of London. Workers are protesting, and soon there will be a standoff between the protesters and Malthus's private guard. The guard has been deployed to patrol the streets. No, jeez, I can't. Jesus, okay. It was almost done. How does it feel? Oh, wow, there's a lot of lag between pressing to move and moving. Holy shit! He can jump 3 times his height! After his heart grew so big on this night. Way to go. Yeah, go into the fireplace. No, it's reading a newspaper. Never mind. Holy shit. This feels like ass. Be careful outside, sir. There have been protests recently here in London, and you're extremely rich, and everyone fucking hates you. Eat the rich, I say. What? Do they just keep repeatedly going back and forth with big meals? Who's here? Lady, another one of you just walked by. Is there going to be another lady who walks by now when she goes behind? Oh, there goes one in the background. You can't walk. You can only run. Oh, there they come. So here's me moving the analog stick. Moving. And there it goes. He just runs. There's no analog control to the movement in this game. It is just a keyboard button mapped to a controller. Oh, hey.
Fezziwig! How pleasant to see the bright face of my former employer.
Hello, Ebenezer. You have made much of yourself since you worked for me company. I'm here to provide assistance as you advance in your quest.
Thank you. I'm very grateful. There's never been a limit to your generosity.
Press the view button to access your map. London's a big city with many places to explore, and the map is essential to making your way through the city. I said city twice in succession. Normally a good writer wouldn't do that.
My house is fucking huge.
What a killer map. Current location. Open path. Unexplored path. Save room. Ghost train room, health upgrade room, mana upgrade room, shop room.
Oh, Frosty! Oh, no. Oh, I like that carrot, though. Look at this. This parallax scrolling. There's stuff in the background, the foreground, the far foreground, the far background. Hurrah, Ebenezer! It's Christmas time again. Thank you for your kindness this year. You have truly changed. Thanks, kid. Bye. I don't have anything to say back.
So many in this city are work without a penny to their name. How soon will it be before they perish of hunger?
I'm incredibly rich. All of you can go fuck off. Bye. I'm the hero. Oh.
The affluent and bourgeois go about their day in blissful ignorance of the workers' plight, but it shall not be long before Malthus is pressured to quell these protests. Oi! You fucking cunts, y'all. Give us back our jobs! Give us back our dignity! Oh, shit. Ebenezer, the protester just ahead is in peril and requires aid. Can you intercede on my behalf?
We are not the surplus population!
Oh, shit.
Please don't, or surrender!
You there!
You there! Cease your unwanted assault on that man this instant. Yes, yes. You may have committed his fair share of transgressions, but he has clearly surrendered himself, hasn't he?
You and your friends are not but the surplus population. Accept your fate, you pitiable swine. Get fucked, he's dead. You're next, you old codger. Dodge enemy attacks using the backdash.
Come at me, you fucking twat. Boosh! Ow! Boosh! Get... Mark my words. This shall be a report...
Oh, he's gone. God damn it, they do not give you enough time to read anything. Thank you, kind sir, for murdering that man for me.
Let me help you home.
No, I'll be fine. You need to find a safe haven for Warren Gastrell. He's a merciless fella, and you're in grave peril in his presence. He's not just neutralizing protesters with the Malthus private guards. He's hunting anyone involved in the protests, ain't he? Now he'll come for you too.
I am well aware of the pressing need for self-preservation today. Thank you very much.
You know, he is a Giga Chad. I'm well aware of the pressing need for self-preservation today. Thank you very much. Eric, why oh why were you utterly useless in extending aid to that man? Are you content with being a mere spectator? An impotent bystander in the face of distress? Ebenezer, while you can see spirits and intervene in the affairs of mortals, I cannot, you dumb bitch. I wish to aid that man, but like all spirits chained to the mortal world, I am prevented from acting on that desire. However, since you helped that man on my behalf, I should now be able to come to your assistance when you need it. Eric Fellows, assign you! And it's gone. I can't read it. Jesus Christ. Ebenezer requires spirit to summon attack ghosts. Regain spirit by hitting enemies with a cane. Main quest. Stave 1. Find the London Observatory. This game's something. There's talent here. It's not being used well because this controls like utter dog shit, but there is talent. What's all this then? On the far west side of the city is the old Jonathan Bedlam Asylum. I always had a feeling there was something strange going on there, but I could never prove it. It's a dangerous place now in any case. You should stay far away from it for your own safety. Thanks, Sam. Thank you, Samuel. I am Giga Chad Ebenezer Scrooge. Fuck you, Frosty. Eat shit, box. Red berries. Oh, hey. Oh, God, it's a ghost. Who knew? Get him, Eric. Oh, he's dead. Okay. This game's friggin' weird. Break everything. Oh. Forgive me, intrusion. You do not need to apologize, Fezziwig. You are a great help. Am I getting a call from my kid's school? Is it about their bus not being on time? If you continue right, you'll find a save room. Yeah, their bus is going to be late because it's always late. If you continue right, you'll find yourself a save room. Save room is where you can save progress and replenish your health with spirit. Look for the sign with the feather pen. Every save room is this nearby. Thank you, Fezziwig. You sound look different. I'm not old anymore, and the player looked at my profile and saw I'm a Giga Chad. Saving. Oh. Throat. Throat goat. What are you throwing, lady? Eat! Spirit! Get fucked. This game feels like shit. He can really jump. Huh! He can't... Oh. It's very Souls-like. She came back to life and hit me. With an apple? I don't know what the fuck she threw at me, but she hit something. Ugh. Fuck you, lamp. How am I supposed to dodge that? Eat shit, Frosty. Oh no. Gaetano Grosso. You there, Ebenezer. Stop for a moment by my lamp flames. How do you know my name, Spirit? I know much about the people of London, and would prefer I not know it. Ah, yes. I do remember you, Lamplighter. You were quite the town whisperer. Quite proud of your gossip. Yes, proud then, but not now. I lit my flame to catch your attention. I need your assistance. If he's French, I can't do it very well. A journalist, Salvatore Garcia, is writing a story about the accident in Malta's factory. If published, it will shine light on the dangerous working conditions across London. He is delivering his article tonight, but I fear with the unrest on the streets he could be hurt or injured. No escort to be required. I only need you to ensure his path is well lit. Snow has covered many of the street lamps along his path. Clear them off, and his path is safely lit. A? It just said A at the end. Oh, I'm happy to help. I'm gonna just keep changing Ebenezer's accent because I can't remember. I am happy to help, but I do not make an imposing escort. Lamplighter's quest has been updated. It didn't exist before. Fucking just whacking with his cane. After playing a Prince of Persia demo, this is definitely not on that level. Yeah! Oh. Sorry, ma'am.
I haven't seen Phoebe today. I'm worried about her.
Alright. Oh, shit. A dead kid. Buster Bailey. Yo. Oh, no, you. You're Ebenezer Scrooge, the rich, miserly old man that yells at children for laughing too loud. You made me friend cry. Yes, young man, I regret to say this is so. London has been generous with the laughter of children, and I found it quite a bother at the time. I would like to make amends. Is your friend nearby? I would like to apologize. Baby's in trouble. She snuck into a building to the right looking for food without realizing it was occupied by mouthless guards. Now she's trapped and scared. Can you help her, sir? This nice lady, Aunt Marianne, can take her to safety if you can find a way for Phoebe to exit the building. Of course I will help. I will find Phoebe and help her to safety. This is... Video-ass game, the video game. Find Phoebe. Okay, where the fuck? Where am I going? What building? Where? I'm just gonna talk to him again, right? Yeah. Have a look to the right. Phoebe is there. How far right? All this way right? Eat shit! Brah! Wow, that does a lot of damage. How far right is Phoebe? I love how the internet works perfectly fine for this dog shit. What is this blue stuff?
You say Phoebe, please let me know how can you look for it.
What building to the right? This one up here? I can't get... I probably need an ability to use these to jump up. It's my only guess. I'll get a spirit ability. This is terrible. This feels bad to play. The animations are nice. It's not poorly drawn or anything. It just does not feel good. Alright, so the only way to get back up there is when I've got this jump with blue ability. Oh, there she is.
Hello, sir.
Thank God I can jump so high. Ow! God, half health down. Foos! I picked up some mugwort. How's it going, Phoebe?
Child! I have to mute these kids, didn't hear me sneeze.
Is your name Phoebe? Do you know a boy named Buster?
I'm dear Buster. He was my best friend. My mother said Buster and I would be married when we were of age because she's a fucking creep.
Worry not, dear child. I will help get you out. Marianne's close by and she can take Phoebe to safety. There's a lever just above your head that'll open this door. I can help you get up there so you can activate it with my super blue power. I will use this boy's powers. Doot. I'll make a balloon for you. I didn't think that's the way it was going to work. This is... whooshy.
Phoebe, are you okay? This house is dangerous. I must get you to safety. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going to see Marianne. Please let me. I'm just scared.
And they're out. So it's not some cool ability. He just literally makes the blue things a balloon. Oi, old cunt. Thanks for finding Phoebe. She was my best friend in life, and with your help and Marianne, Phoebe's safe. I'll join you on your quest, Ebenezer. I don't want you, you fucking weirdo. Alright, bye. I'm gonna go back and get that chest I saw. Fus Roda! This is one of those things. You see ideas of something not terrible, but much like a game like Somerville had, obviously not to this degree, if the gameplay doesn't hold up, none of those good ideas matter. Mugwort and Ember Coal! Ho ho! Hey, what? I'm gonna fucking kill you! Oh shit! Poison! Ugh! How do I get health back? Fuck you, Lantern! Oh shit! Why can she fly? How can she smack? Oh. Fus! Roda! Ow. Oh, he's on my foot! Die! I got this. Alright, I'm out. This feels horrible and is bad. Holy shit. Alright, got one more that's not Christmas themed. Alright, you're getting uninstalled. You're getting uninstalled. Got one more shit-tastic game to try out. Emergency Call. The Attack Squad. Don't know why. I've played a bunch of these and reviewed some, and they're always bad. Emergency Call. You're gonna pop up the Attack Squad. There you are. Bam. Last one for the day. Not Christmas themed, but I was just like, you know, these weird ass Euro simulators are always entertainingly bad. Sure, I'll take a tutorial. It'll let me know if I'm going to bother playing it all. Got an email. Not Xbox. The latest VR... Ooh, they've got a backstory for their tutorial. Oh, shit. Okay. Hold on, I need both hands on the controller for this one. Oh, shit. Oh, it's inverted. Down is up and up is down. Oh, I don't like that. Thank God. I'm not flying a goddamn plane. I don't need it inverted. I'm not a weird... It feels real bad. Press Y to crouch. That's a very long crouch. Hold right trigger to run. This is so VR. Ooh, I got a candy cane for stamina. Running and actions will consume stamina. When your stamina is depleted, pause briefly to recharge it. Ah, just stop playing the game for it to recharge. Always a fun mechanic. During a mission, you will need to use a variety of tools. Whoa! A Halligan tool has now appeared in front of you. What? Definitely not American. When you target an object, this name will be displayed. Now pick up the smoke curtain as well. Open thy inventory by holding up on the D-pad. Now select thy Halligan tool. Hold right in the direction of the tool, and then I already did. I got it. Yeah. Did I do it too fast? Select the gloves in the center. Done. Hello. Here's another tool. Pick it up. A fan. Carrying a heavy item, you'll be able to access your inventory or run. Can't even access your inventory? Now look at the ground and set it down by using B. Jesus Christ, you really gotta look down. Let's look at extinguishing technique. First, you know what? I can't do it anymore. I'm just gonna play. Give me the menu. Jesus Christ. New game. On standby. Continue.
Fire and rescue. Please state your emergency.
A smoke detector is beeping at our neighbor's house, but I can't see any fire or smoke.
Do you know if there are any people in the building?
How am I supposed to know? I'm standing out on the street and need to get to work right away.
All right. My colleagues will be there soon. Please remain on the street.
My friends are dying in the house, but I gotta get a fucking work, lady. What do you think? I'm gonna stick around? Oh. Ow. Oh, this was earlier this year. Oh, no. Dial 112. Okay, what country is emergency services 112? Okay. In what country is 112 for emergency services? Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Malta, the Netherlands, Portugal, Romania, and Sweden, and Poland. But Poland's an all-service number. So this is definitely an EU game like most... It literally says Notraf 112, der Angristrup. Der Angristrup. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, I don't think this is American. Because it's never American. Yeah. What is der Angristrup? Or Nutraf 112. Because it's not actually saying... So it's saying emergency call the attack squad, but it's saying it in maybe German? I have no idea. Wow, look at the schnoz on that guy in front of me. Hey, Ezio.
Coming from one of the rear windows of this building. Scout the area. Find the location where the smoke is coming out.
His mouth doesn't move.
We'll set up here for the interior attack.
We'll set up here. Definitely getting a... Oh, it seemed German. I'm scouting.
Situation report.
Oh, it's me.
Smoke coming out of a window at the back of the building.
Copy. Gear up at the emergency vehicle and try to gain access to the building.
These games are always something, man. How do I just put this hood on? I put it on, but I still have it in my hands? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'm already wearing it. Oh, you know what? I need something to break in with, don't I? Why are you guys always so into games that are just extremely simulator heavy, Mort? Dynamic gameplay. I did it! Achievement.
Report. Access to building gained through front door.
Open door, no hand free.
Copy that. Scout the building. Find the source of the fire and make sure there's no one in the building.
Situation report. Source of fire.
Where is everyone? They dead?
Food on stove. Got it.
There's nobody here.
They went to work and left food on the stove. Right. Oh, it's a grease fire. How do I put out a grease fire? Okay. Well, what do I do about the food on the stove? Oh, that was run. How do I use left trigger?
Extinguishing attack initiated.
Extinguishing attack.
Understood. Fire is out.
I did it. All right. How do I leave? Said I can leave at the vehicle. How do I leave? Can I get on?
This is a good place to put injured people.
Have you completed your tasks yet? Have you completed your tasks yet?
Yes. What do I do? Help! I'm saying in Morse code, I've completed my tasks. Yeah, everything's done. All rooms ventilated, all rooms explored. All right, fine, whatever. I'll go open your windows. Boop. Oh, wait. Yes, there we go. So, ventilated. There. All rooms ventilated. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stop it. Oh my god, this controls like ass, as one would expect. Oh. I'm just gonna open all their stuff. They're not home.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. Okay, I probably don't need this on anymore. Put my headlight on. Yeah. Yeah, it's enormous on PC. I get emails about simulator games all the time from the same few companies. Like, and then they'll port them to console.
There's someone here.
What are you doing here? What happened?
There's nothing here.
Martina Muller.
What's going on?
Please leave
What
the
a
building
jaw.
immediately.
Situation report. Person discovered an upper
Please leave the building immediately. Don't panic.
exiting building on their own. Roger.
Ah, there's a weirdo in my house. I heard a cat. There. Get up in your window, lady. The cat can jump out. Resident evacuated. All rooms explored. Gotta do it. Boom. All rooms explored. Question mark, question mark. I definitely heard a kitty cat. Yep, it's upstairs. Coming, kitty. I mean, the house is done. Fine. Kitty cat.
Uh-huh. The cat of the house.
Ooh, a treasure chest. Cat rescue. How do I rescue the cat? I can't do anything. Oh.
An animal transport basket. I should be able to catch the cat.
Nobody in America has ever called this an animal transport basket.
Roger.
Cat carrier.
Please find my cat. She must still
Are you
be-
blind?
My cat's still in there.
You-
She's definitely.
She's right here, you fucking idiot. Oh.
Oh, there's my girl. Thanks.
Furball. You saved the cat. Okay, there's really... If that's 50, there's not that many things to do in this game, are there? Location for fan. Okay, I guess I'm... Wait, it already says everything's ventilated. Alright, is there... I got a fan here. Angle grinder. And just... Oh, that's how I end. But I want to get full points. Where's my fan? There it is. Oh, lady, just got this smoke out of your house, you fucking idiot. Not sleeping straight through it.
This would be the right place for the fan. There's nobody here.
First floor fully explored. Roger.
Roger.
There's nobody here.
That was a ghost. Oh, no, there's just light pouring through holes in the environment. Power off.
There's nothing here.
Basement fully explored. Got it.
Gas turned off. Cleaning flap open. All right, what else can I do here? All rooms explored. Still not done, huh? What did I miss? Yeah. Ah.
There's nothing here.
All rooms explored.
Upper floor investigation completed. Got it.
So I got one question mark. I don't know what it can be, though. I went through everything. Whatever. Fuck it. We're out. Mission is a success. Phew. Woo! Efficiency 100%. Woo! Property damage 1. Efficiency 95%. Oh, because of my compressed air consumption. Wow. Hey, music.
Fire and rescue, please state your emergency.
I'm calling from the company Caternetic. A colleague of mine fell from a ladder.
Caternetic?
Reach him.
Is the victim conscious?
Yes, but we can't help him. My colleagues are waiting.
We can't help him.
And we'll head straight there. Help is on the way.
Holy shit, this is Neil Breen level acting. Oh my god, it's almost 2? I have a lot of phone notifications I've been ignoring. Alright, jeez, I can't do another one of these. This is so fucking... I love the fact that it just says the German name up there. It doesn't even bother saying the friggin' emergency call, the attack squad. It just says, Notrif 112 der Angriff Stroop. Jesus Christ. Alright. Holy crap. Alright. Thank you, everyone, today for joining. It's really something. Played some bangers at the end. Man. This is one I actually was interested in playing because it looks good and it's reviewing well. It actually kind of looks cheap and I was surprised it's reviewing well. That's why I didn't bother reviewing it beforehand. But this one I got actually is reviewing pretty... Wow, this looks like shit. Believe me, okay, it looks a lot better in motion. But this one, Trinity Fusion, is getting some pretty good reviews, even though at first glance when I saw the pictures, like, this looks really weird and cheap. Supposedly it's pretty good. So maybe we'll take a look at this one tomorrow or something after we play some Gears. Maybe finish up Gears of War and then hop into Trinity Fusion. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you everyone so much. The super chats, the new memberships, it all means a ton to us. And I will most likely see all of you tomorrow. Ciao for now.